Good morning, boys and girls. Today we are you can hear me.
Hey, welcome everybody to another episode of Game Set Live. I had Bushido going off during the intro, but has no idea that everybody is muted during the intro. That's right. Uh-huh. I'm the only one on camera tonight. You get to look at my beautiful face because
Oh,
let's say Fabio used the wrong sunscreen, so he's a greenish tint. Um
No, 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 no,
Bushido's not on
no,
camera
no. Come
because
on now.
Bushido put on his hospital gown the wrong way around, and nobody wants to see the opening up front on him. And
I don't mind you
yeah,
guys. Can
and
we get a ask in the chat to they mind seeing? You know,
oh
just need
no,
one vote.
I'm pretty sure they
No,
don't
we
want to
just
see that.
no, we just need. We should give them at least a chance to vote on it. I think one vote is good enough.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's do this thing. Let's eat a chicken wing. All right.
Let's do this.
Before we get into intros, what you see on screen right now is a game that was just released into Steam today. It's called Dreadzone, and it is a good. Well, we'll get into it after Bush starts. After we start the show, because this is a good point to make to Bush why he should buy an 8 GB card, because this game is in early access. I am playing it on 1440p with all the graphic settings on high, not epic, high. And I'm already using 13 gigs of VRAM. If you get an 8 GB card today, you will not be gaming new games next year. That's just that's the hard truth. But enough about me and what I've been playing. You can see on screen what I've been playing. Let's get to Mr. Duran TJ. Sir, how you doing? How's work? How's the fam? And what have you been playing?
Thanks, Bob. Been doing good. Just playing games and working, basically. Doing long shifts, 18-hour shifts, so
Oh,
that's about it. Yep.
18 hours. That's like enough time for you to tug it once, get something to eat, and go to sleep.
Yep. Yep. Bushido would know something about that. He probably does that every day in the hospital.
Somebody told him he'd live longer if he never let go of it, and I think he's trying to be the oldest man in the world.
Yeah, he's trying to get it stretched, you know.
Oh,
Let go with it.
all right. Fabio Amarim, sir, the bouffant lizard in the
Yo.
hizzy. Sir, how are you? What have you been playing?
Oh man, I'm great. I'm finally on vacation. Just one short week of vacation finally to get some rest from all academic works and stuff. And other than that, I'm just playing some right now. Just playing some Banjo-Kazooie. I've played some grounded one in order to be more prepared for the second game that is coming out this year, as well as some Halo Infinite and Sea of Thieves.
Oh, and that's nice. Explain to us what caused the mix-up with the skin cream on your vacation that you couldn't be on camera tonight.
So, good friend Bob, it is basically because I need to soon enough leave for dinner, and then when I come back, I will turn on my camera, okay?
Oh, so you don't want anybody to see you with your bib on with the little kitties on it, right? I get it. Hey, dude, I got
Exactly, please.
I got one with little baby chicks on it. I don't want people to see that either, but it really
Mhm.
comes in handy when I'm eating ribs or some really saucy wings. You know, I don't want to mess up the my whole entourage and yeah.
Mm.
Okay,
You
okay,
see?
yep. Bob's on one tonight, guys. We didn't do a show last week. We're a day late this week. Bob's got a lot to talk about, got a lot on our plate. Let's keep it moving, keep it moving. Mr. Bushido, sir, how are you doing? What have you been playing?
I'm doing okay, and I've been playing. I've been bouncing around real hard. I was playing off the grid a lot. I've been playing a little bit of Metaphor, Tazio, and I'm trying to remember. No, the last game I beat was Expedition 33, but I've been playing a couple other games since then. So yeah, that's about it.
Mm, nice, nice, nice. Um,
Boys, 2 seconds. I'll be back soon enough. Gonna have my dinner.
okay, buddy. Switch
Get those dishes.
cameras up. And
Damn,
so
he barely made it past intro.
that's all right. That just means he'll get back in the meat of things. We'll make sure we hit all the really
That's
mundane,
it.
boring topics before he gets back.
True.
So Bob has been Bob's been really busy. Bob has literally had no time to game. I gamed today because I have been looking forward to Dreadzone. Like I said, it just launched into early access on Steam today. There are a lot of streamers right now that are streaming it on YouTube and on Twitch. The early access price is $25, and of course, when the
Is
game
it
does
coming to
release,
console?
I don't know that. Um,
Uh,
I would say that if it does, it's probably going to be pretty low res. Like I said, I'm playing it right now. The recording you're seeing, I did have to lower the bit rate to work with my internet, but I was playing it at 1440p. I usually play things at 120 frames a second, but I VSync kept this one at 60 because that's all I planned on uploading to YouTube. And I got all the graphic settings, every one of them on high, not epic because it is an early release game. So I kept everything on high with my 4080 Super, and on high at 1440p, I'm already using 13 gigabytes of VRAM, which I cannot believe that AMD and Nvidia, well, mostly Nvidia, are still getting by with selling these 8 gigabyte cards. Even the new 50 series has an 8 gigabyte card that Bushido asked me about today, and it's
Yep.
just,
that's highway robbery.
yeah. I mean, you're like, ooh, a new 50 series, but unless you know like really what that 8 gigabytes means, what it means is when your card runs out of VRAM.
Bottleneck you.
Yeah, when it runs out of VRAM, it's going to start using your hard drive space as video memory,
Yep.
and it takes a lot longer to transfer those assets from your hard drive to your GPU than it does your VRAM. And so you're going to see a lot of stuttering, a lot of hitches, a lot of hiccups,
Mm.
aka stuttering. Yeah, it'll be a really bad experience. But yeah,
What
um
what do
recorded
you think
that.
it would? I got a question for you. What do you think it would run on the Xbox Series X? Wouldn't it be able to run 1440p at least 30 at the least
I don't know.
if it did come to Xbox?
I've gotten so accustomed to 60 frames. The 30 now just looks like a slideshow to me. I mean,
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying because you said it would be very hindered. Well, the Xbox Series X is a very capable machine. It just comes down to if they want to put the time in.
hey, Thember in the chat says didn't know he wanted to know what if I saw what he posted today. I did not. He says that Contraband lives.
Oh yeah, I read
Yeah.
about
Contraband
that.
is going to
Yeah.
be
Can I
at
ask a
20.
question? Why is
Go.
why is everybody talking about a game we have never seen anything from?
Yeah, we didn't
We
see
haven't
anything. We only
seen
saw little
we
card
haven't
chase.
seen a real trailer.
That's it.
Yeah, we haven't seen a real trailer for the game. But everybody keeps like, "Hey, Contraband's still around." And I'm like, okay, why is everybody so excited? Like it's just
We
not.
we have got
I
to
don't
get
get.
you a real mic for that PC of yours, Bush. It sounds like your wife stuffed you into a barrel and we're trying to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm working on that right now on the PC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so get some slack. Maybe some slack there.
You need to speak louder so the nurses can hear you.
No.
Nah.
We don't want Bush to ever have to deal with the nurses again. We want him to
Don't
be
worry
in
about it.
really good health and be here with us every week.
Yeah.
Because if you've seen his tail end in a hospital gown once, trust me, it's good enough for the rest of your life. You never have to see it again. You don't want to see it again, but yeah. Anyway, I got a little bit of a admission here. Bob has been slipping on the recordings. I've recorded every show, but I've been forgetting to upload them to the audio podcast format. So I'm going to start the long process of ripping the video out of all the recordings and leaving just the audio and throwing it up on wherever you get your audio podcasts. Bob does apologize. I say it every week that you get it the next morning, and then it winds up being like Monday, and I'm like, oh shoot, I should do that when I get home. And I get home and I've got some other chore to do around the house, and it's like, ugh. And then I totally forget about it. And then in the next week, I say, then we do another show, and I say it again, and then the same thing happens, and just ugh. So yeah, Thember says he feels like today the first topic should be contraband. He is so hyped, and we as a panel would like to ask you, Thember, why are you so hyped about a game that you've only seen a gun-touting car chase? That's all we've seen. Yep. We really don't know anything about it other than it looked good, but I don't know what they were doing, why they were doing, or where they were going with or to get whatever it was they were getting. Apparently, it was contraband because that's the name of the game. It's got to be contraband. But yeah, let us know in the chat, Thember. Why are you so hyped about it?
It's like
I tell you what, if contraband is still on and that MMO that Microsoft canceled with ESO, with ZeniMax, if contraband is still on and this this looter slasher that Phil couldn't put down got canceled, I don't know. He says, well, the studio's hiring for that, so that means the game is coming soon. Man.
Okay. Well, how soon? What, in like 3 years?
Possibility. Yep. Word. But anyway, I digress. Let's see. Oh, one thing I want to talk about. So you've got these closures, and we're still getting the trickling of numbers for the layoffs by Microsoft in the gaming division. I think we're up to like maybe 12 to 1,500. It looks like where out of that 9,000, only 12 to 1,500 are coming out of the gaming division, which, it's bad. Anybody losing their job is bad, and anybody losing their job in the game industry is even worse because it directly affects all of us. And I found out that I just found this out today. They cut 7% of the workforce at Virtuoso. No, Microsoft, not Microsoft. Microsoft did not do it because Microsoft does not own Virtuous Studios. If that name sounds familiar to you, Virtuous did the Elder Scrolls Oblivion remake. Well, they call it a remaster, but we all know it's a remake.
I want Microsoft to own them because they're a great studio. They're amazing.
Yeah, and they have the number 3 game of the year in sales and popularity. Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remaster was like the cat's pajamas. And to my honest opinion, because of the work they did on Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remaster, that is the studio that I want Bethesda to go to for all the Fallout remasters as well. That studio
Yeah,
did such a good
definitely.
job. Give them Fallout also. So you can't say that that hasn't been brought up to them because of the turnout that they've seen from the Oblivion remaster, and yet that studio cut 7% of their workforce. It's like I'm really getting sick and tired of these studios. What they do is they like bulk up. They get really fat to get a game out the door, and then when they get a game out the door, instead of keeping all those people and just moving on to another project and getting it out even faster, they trim the fat off that they've put on to get that game out the door. Why? That hurts everybody. It makes me wait longer for my next remaster, and the people that thought they had a good job in the gaming industry don't anymore. And it just sucks all around.
Exactly.
It's because of the year. When you're inside that year, that fiscal year, and you want to look like you're making more money than you're actually making. And so what you do is you trim the fat for now, and when you need to help again, you bring it back in. But
In the
I don't.
year 2525, everybody thought Xbox was still alive.
Yeah, but I think that's the only reason why I don't really care for it, you know. But I think that's the only reason why.
Thimber also says in the chat, he also has some cool news about New Vegas.
Yep.
Timber's like, I stopped putting this out of Discord because you guys don't look at it. And I don't blame them.
Yeah.
They don't appreciate it like I do.
No, I would have
Hey,
got.
I look, I just don't respond.
No, I think that's cap. Okay. You know, I value your work.
And Thimber says also, he says, but then watch this. PlayStation closes down the Fair Game studio and no one will say anything. Oh, Bungie too.
Oh, yeah, true.
Did they close Bungie?
Of course not.
I don't think they closed Bungie. I think they brought them in now. Right?
Yeah, I think you're right.
No.
Did they really shut down Bungie? Like shut them down?
Yeah, where are you at, Dragon? Yo, Lemon. Lemon, why are you in our chat? I see Bush's post. We outside, so catch me outside. No, he's not here. He's not here, but he should be.
I was talking to him yesterday.
Yeah. Breaks my heart he can't show up. I mean, I can't blame him. I don't show up for Dragon TV either, so. Touche. I
don't know where I don't know where Thimber found that because I'm looking at the news for Bungie. There's nothing about that.
Okay, so now he said that, he kind of said it as a hypothetical. He said, but then watch this, they'll do this.
Hypothetical? Wait, did you say hypothetical?
I said hypothetical. Hold on. I may have said hypothetical. If I was, I don't know what you just did with your mic, but you sound amazing.
I switched it to
don't change it.
The online and the PC through,
Oh, you sound great, dude.
Online.
It's awesome.
Yeah, this is how your mic should sound. Because it sounds great now.
You hear us, Bush? From now on, this is how you sound.
You got it. Yeah, I actually have a better mic setup, but
oh god, what movie was that from?
A lot of stuff I got to move out.
What movie was that? From now on, oh yeah, it was Bad Boys. It was when Mike Lowry was talking.
Yeah,
he was like, "From now on, that's what you do.
how you drive. Yeah, that's how you drive.
Oh yeah, from now on, that's how you drive.
Yeah.
Oh,
Make sure I like an old lady.
oh man. Well, I guess we can, while we're at it, we can go through Thimber's news topics because we've got a lot. And if I try to go through 4 or 5 panelists with all the news, then we will be here till 12
It's gonna
o'clock.
take forever. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Where should we start at? Let's just start with this month. Microsoft and Halo Studios will finally unveil what's next for the Halo franchise when the developer reveals all at this year's Halo World Championship in October.
Interesting.
Real feel.
Ooh. Super pumped. How much you want to bet whatever it is done in Unreal Engine 5, whether it's the first game or Infinite?
Yep. It's gonna be awesome.
Xbox Retro Classics to expand with 100 plus more games in 2025 and 2026. Ooh,
Cool.
I
Now put Vigilante in there.
now Titania, I don't know if that's retro enough because you know a game I really loved as I was growing up. I had it on
that's
my
an old Activision game.
right, but they're like retro classics games. They're more along the lines of, from what I've seen, is more along the lines of what you saw on your Atari 2600, your 7800,
Yeah.
your ColecoVision. One of the games I loved to play on Atari was River Raid. I was addicted to River Raid as a kid. I would even set it up. I would set up. I would put my chair really close to the television, and I would take my Atari joystick and I'd put it in the floor between my legs, and I would act like I was actually flying the plane when I was a kid. So River Raid being in this last Retro Classics pack was, it was total tits for me, man. Total tits. Loved it. Couldn't stop playing it. Yeah. Hopefully they do. What is it? Mech Assault. They need to add Mech Assault. Mech Warriors.
If they add Mech Assault, I will be playing that nonstop. I want Mech Assault 1 and number 2. I want them both.
It's a freaking Microsoft IP. You know, they're sitting on these IPs just like the IPs that Sony is sitting on. Give me a Resistance, damn it.
They're sitting on Blood and Awake. They're sitting on Brute Force. I can name off lots of franchises that are dead that need to come back in some way.
No, just give us remasters and remakes. Don't worry about, expanding your horizons. Let's just circle these 5 games. Xbox, I'm talking to you too.
Yeah.
These tentpole franchises. Oh, and Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2 to Xbox. That's right. Will this be the drop that starts the waterfall of games going across the aisle from PlayStation side?
Probably. Most likely.
Now, I've seen some people on social media throwing it out there, Spider-Man coming to Xbox, and I'm like, dude, there's no proof. I haven't even heard that. You guys are just trolling. What do you think,
Bush? That if they sell a lot of I would say about 2-3 million units of Helldivers.
That's still more than what they had before.
Hold on, it'll be a slam dunk if they sell 5. If they sell 5, I guarantee we'll start getting those old games ported over because they see that they can make some money. But it's a better chance if it'll be a good chance if they sell over, as long as it's over 2 to 3 million. I think it's a very good chance then. I think it's going to be about the sales. It's going to have to be about the sales numbers they get from Helldivers 2 to prove that it's a market over here.
And we got the F to the A to the BIO back. We call him Mr. Schmo Schmo.
I call him the Milkman.
Schmo now. Schmo.
So
I don't seriously.
Mr. Redonzo Amorim.
Wow. Redonzel. Wow. So,
Mr.
hey,
Mr. R, how you doing, Mr. Arnaldo?
Arnaldo.
Arnaldo.
So
Arnaldo.
you came in at the perfect spot because this is a good topic. Helldivers 2 to Xbox.
Oh,
And
nice.
I've played it. I enjoyed it on Steam, but it's kind of a
Mhm.
community game. It's a game that you get in. It's a co-op.
Mm-hmm.
It's a co-op against the computer, and it's
Mhm.
like Gears, and
Yep.
E versus PVE. Is it
yeah,
PVE?
it's a PVE, but it's a co-op PVE, and that game is really best enjoyed with people that you on a platform where you have a lot of friends. And I've got a few friends on Steam, but we don't play anything together. We just look at each other's libraries, and when I see somebody's is playing a game, I'm like, "Hey, I want to check that out. What's that all about? It sounds interesting."
Right.
So I've already pre-ordered it on Xbox, and here's my bold statement: I bet you Helldivers 2, just because of the way the community is structured and the type of games they're used to playing with each other. They're not used to these over the shoulder story driven games that Sony is known for. So Helldivers may have been a hit from left field that maybe that community on PlayStation wasn't ready for. But I will tell you
Mhm.
that Xbox community is definitely ready for Helldivers 2, and my
Oh
bold
yeah.
prediction is it will sell more copies on the series consoles than it sold on the PlayStation
Mm,
5.
mm,
Honestly, that is an interesting bet, but I don't know if I would necessarily say that is true. But you do have a really nice argument because Xbox players are way more used to that type
yes.
of game than compared to
Yeah.
the PlayStation 4 era gamers. You know
We're
what I mean?
we're
Because
we're more
during
we're
the
more
PlayStation
social.
Because
Right.
during the PlayStation 3 era, let's be honest, PlayStation gamers were pretty used to games like that. You had Killzone and you had
Mm-hmm.
other other
And
types of
SOCOM.
exclusive games that were like, yeah, and SOCOM. Like you had many
Mm-hmm.
other types of games that were way too much like gameplay focus. With the PlayStation 4 era, they did try to bring Killzone back, but didn't work out with Shadowfall. And
That's because
then
it's not
yeah,
that
you
good a
went
game, but good
it
Ouch.
looks
Yeah.
or
beautiful.
series.
It does look
Oh,
amazing. Let's be honest, right?
Okay. Well, we've seen
all
plenty of
right. Yeah, well,
beautiful turds that come
I'm about
out
to say, yeah,
from
but they're not fun if
developers.
they're not fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I know. But like, please, you're not going to be saying something like, "Oh yeah, by the way, right, Son of Rome is not a good game" or something like that. Seriously, no. But
That game was amazing.
that game was amazing. But like, what I'm trying to say is basically like previously they were more. They would be like they were a really nice audience for that. Nowadays, they are way more used to the PlayStation 4 era, which was way more about cinematic single player experiences. I
Mm-hmm.
understand this is a really nice argument that you made, Bob, but I still don't think that it is going to like sell more on Xbox. If it does, I'm going to be really surprised because it is undeniable their player base is bigger than ours. So like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know,
Well,
like
half
do
of the
we have
sales
the
that they
numbers?
made,
Do we
yeah,
have the
yes,
numbers
it's
of how
12
many
million
people?
units. 12 million units are
12
sold
million?
completely. No, that's completely. That's between
Uh-huh.
PC and PlayStation, but they said it's almost 50-50.
Okay, interesting. Interesting. I mean,
Mm.
Yeah.
honestly, I think this is a really nice move by PlayStation. I think that this is something that they sort of needed to do in terms of like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, we got this game here, which is 100% dependent on continuous player base to be playing this, otherwise it's going to die, nobody's going to play, and we're not going to be getting any money whatsoever with it. So like what do we do? Since apparently not everybody on PlayStation, out of all the what 77 million console sold
Yeah,
out of
70 something. Yeah.
77 million
Is it
users.
77?
I don't know,
Well, we gotta
something like
remember one
that,
thing.
right?
Let's get one thing right about this too. Remember, we found out later on that PlayStation counts the ones that are shipped, that are still on the
Yeah,
shelves and everything like that.
yeah.
So they're not all users, but at the same time, that's the only thing
And
we
a
got
lot
to
of them
walk
were
over
also
though. I got you.
scalped. A
Mm,
lot of them were scalped
Yeah,
too. On
yeah,
top
sitting
of
on their
that,
shelves
so
too. For scalping them,
yep.
yeah.
Mm.
Good, good,
mm.
Fabio.
But, like, it continues to be it is impressive that it's not every single, let's put it like that, then quote unquote PlayStation console user, which apparently bought a PlayStation 5 and this and that, they didn't buy enough of the game to the point where they decided to, okay, let's put it on other platforms.
Yeah,
Let's do it like that. By the way, when I saw Helldivers 2 was like the only game of which I was extremely excited and I would love to have played to play on my Xbox, and like it was the only Sony exclusive of which I was like, yes, I really wanted to play that, but it's what it is.
Oh,
yeah.
And
You know
like
what's
the
funny about that
moment
game?
they
It's not the best looking, but it does like a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, like, and the moment they announced the game, I didn't hesitate. I bought the Super Citizen edition of the game. Day
so
one.
did I.
Okay.
So
We
did
just
Pre-order.
say
I.
you're
I
doing your
don't care.
part.
Yep,
I'm doing my
doing
part.
my part.
I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part, especially because I'm doing my part to share democracy across the galaxy, but
Exactly,
also
exactly.
but, but also because one of the things that I just loved to see, and kind of seems to be, I don't want to sound like a fanboy, but honestly, like, I get so pissed off at fanboys usually that I'm like, okay, you're tasting your own medicine here, because when Sea of Thieves got announced for PlayStation, what they said was, if you want to see more Xbox games on PlayStation, buy Sea of Thieves. Give them good numbers. So I am going to say this.
Why not?
If you
Give us
want
some
to see
good
more
numbers. Yeah.
PlayStation games on Xbox, buy
Yep.
Helldivers 2.
So
That's
You
it.
just you missed it when I said that. That's going to be a big part of us getting games. If from PlayStation, I'm telling you, the minute that they see if let's say Bob is correct, that it's over 5 million, they will absolutely call Nexus. Like, listen, here's a list of games. Let's get it popping.
Port
And the
them
first
over.
one you start with is this game. Right? It's
Like,
gonna start.
like
Yeah, they're gonna be like,
here's a
get to
list of
work.
Like, here's a list of games that we released a few years ago or many years ago that are not making money anymore. How do we make them
Yeah,
make more money? Release it on other platforms.
on other
Simple as
platforms.
that.
Yeah.
You know all that BS corporate talk that Phil Spencer said that, oh yeah, we are doing this because we want to get more business value out of the games that we are porting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that
So
was Phil
yeah,
Sue.
Sony is going to 100% be trying to get more business value out of their
Absolutely.
out of their
Especially
games
since
as
they
well.
lost so
They,
much money on those other projects. They
yeah,
lost
they've had so
a
many
ton
flops.
of money.
They need the money. They'll do
I mean,
anything for money right now.
so the tweet
I
that
think they really
Thember
need it more than anything now.
the tweet that um Thember is talking about, it was the Insomniac status post where they say how it says, "Hey, how are you?" with a peace symbol, and then it shows Spider-Man hanging off a building with showing the peace sign. So I don't.
Mm,
That's what got everybody thinking. It was like, okay, and
mm.
then if you look, the reflection in one of Spider-Man's eyes is an hourglass. So
Ooh.
it may be
You,
time to
yeah.
for a peace offering from the other side.
I'm gonna
I
tell
Yeah,
you now,
mean,
if you thought they melted down for Helldivers, it is gonna be Armageddon.
I
When it comes to
I've
if Spider-Man is the first game. Or God of War.
I expect to
Spider-Man or
see.
God of War.
I expect to see PlayStations in the street, dudes on mopeds running them over, hitting them with hammers. I expect that kind of shit.
Style, yep. That I can
Yeah,
see. Yep.
YouTube videos where we cut them in half. Yeah,
I mean,
they put them inside a landfill or
Yep.
pouring concrete over it. That's really hurting PlayStation. And like, all right, you bought it already.
Oh, I just realized I gotta remove Vinny from the overlay.
you need to
Mhm.
put Wise as
I texted
well.
him last week too. I didn't get any response.
You're right, I do.
But like
Hmm.
one thing that I found it interesting is that you see people saying stop port bagging. It's not going to be happening. Sony's only going to be doing that with live
Yeah.
Oh,
service
well,
games and
MLB
this
The
and
Yep.
that.
Show
Like,
and Helldivers aren't two games that are PlayStation exclusives. They're also created by PlayStation Studios and using their game engines and is not on Xbox? Okay.
Okay, well, yeah. I mean, what's funny is that the funniest part is that their studio,
Okay, I'll be along.
Nixies, which Nixies is in charge of doing their ports and stuff to PC. Nixies. Oh, look, Dragon did show up in the chat. Yo, what's up, Dragon Dog?
Oh crap!
He's in here, wants to know what's good in the hood tonight.
What it do?
We are
What it do,
good in the hood.
Lamone?
Oh.
I had a hilarious
Lemon,
conversation with him, 100, C Steph. He had a couple other his buddies in there, but I couldn't
Dude, I ain't
hear
talked to
him.
C Steph in a
But yo,
while.
I could not stop laughing. They had me and Steph dying.
Oh man. But
Yeah, I gotta
yeah,
get on
that's
Lions Den one day. He said I could get on. I just gotta get the camera rolling and stuff.
you got to become a lion first.
I mean, the Dragon's Den. Jeez, now he's gonna hold that against me.
You
But
got to
good.
become a dragon first. You got to be a dragon.
Yeah,
Start growing them scales now.
gotta be a
Maybe you'll be
108
there by
dragon.
this time next year.
Yeah, right now I'm a
Mhm.
107 dragon. I'll have to move up to 108.
Oh.
Yep. All right, what were
Oh.
you saying? Marine, Marine.
no, like the only thing that I found it interesting is people saying now, oh yeah, it's only going to be live service games. I remember a sort of Phil Spencer
I
also
don't think
saying
so.
just 4 games, but yeah,
Yeah.
let's
When
go
they
Mm.
with
saw
it.
how many
I ju-
copies those 4 games sold, they were like, oh
Yep.
crap.
They're like, oh yeah, we're porting them all.
Oh
There's
yeah.
if you want them, you can have them.
I mean,
Like they're seeing those
exclusivity
dollar signs.
exclusivity only matters to the fanboys. These corporations
Yep.
are
That's
all
really,
about making money,
really.
and if they can find another
Yeah,
revenue that's easy, and trust me, a
yeah.
port from one x86 platform to another x86 platform, it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't get any
It's not that
easier than
hard.
that port.
Yep.
The
So,
in like the fascinating part of it is that now we know Nixis has Xbox dev kits in the studio. I
Yep,
of
wonder
Heard
course.
why.
that. Yeah,
I wonder
yeah. How about
why.
that?
I mean, what did he what
About
what
that?
did the old CEO for Sony say? It's like printing money.
Right.
It's the
What
same
did he
Got
thing,
a
say?
whether
rumor
it's
about that
He
PC or
before.
said
I
that? I
Xbox.
didn't
don't
believe it.
remember him saying that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's printing money, baby. I mean, you got all these. Oh yeah, Dragon said Fabio.
Yo, Lemon, how are you?
Fabio.
I
Up
held it on
London.
for enough O's. But yeah, it's just it's gonna happen. I mean, like these companies when they see the money that can be made, they're all in it
Yes.
for money. That at the end of the
Yeah.
day, corpos are gonna corp and they're going to make money. That's what they're there
Yep.
for, and it's what their shareholders want. And
Think, like I said, I would stick to it.
when you've got
3
these
million is the
diehards,
lowest. Yeah, good.
go ahead.
No, 3 million is the lowest, and 5 million. Let's say 3 million at a good to very good chance that they're going to port games over. it goes to 5 over, you are guaranteed it will start porting games over. It's a lot of units sold.
And when it comes down to it, you've got your diehards. You got your diehard Sony guys
Especially for old game.
that just hate Xbox, but
Right.
Yes.
would love to play the games that are on Xbox, but they just hate Xbox. They're not going to
Right.
own Xbox,
You can
but
see,
they would love
as
to
you
play
can see,
Gears.
yeah,
They would love to play
and which they
Halo,
were
Sea of
streaming.
Thieves, Forza.
Mhm.
Xbox, you got
Right.
the same people. You got people that they hate
Yep.
Sony's practices, but yet they would love to be
Mhm.
able to play
But they like their
Spider-Man.
games.
They would love to play
Yep.
God of
The
War.
only games I'd want to play is SOCOM and Twisted Metal. Otherwise, I don't care for any other franchises they actually own.
But you had to
Right.
bring up the old ancient games.
Well, those are the only ones I would actually like, because the other ones are boring, like one and done games
They
that could
kept that to
be.
yourself then.
I can play Spider-Man over and over and over. I'm actually thinking about going and stealing my PlayStation back from my kids so I can play some more Spider-Man.
Yeah, I tried to do it with my grandkids. They're like, "Oh, we forgot it." I was like, "Just forget it. They're never gonna bring it back."
You might as well just
Yeah.
get it on.
That's why I
You
went
might
to
as well
you.
just get it on Steam, Bush.
Yep, exactly. Or wait and see. About a port.
You
Port's
never
over.
know. I saw a
I'm
really
gonna finish that.
bold tweet from Hazard Gaming, or was it somebody else? It
Hazard
was somebody.
Gaming or who?
It was Hazard, or it was I can't remember their name right now, but they said expect Spider-Man on Xbox this holiday, and I'm like, it would probably be it would probably be the highest selling game on Xbox for the holiday season. It would.
Yep.
It would be.
I mean,
It
not
really
only
would
is it a
be.
PlayStation, it's a game
Lot
that
of
another
die-hard fans.
platform hasn't gotten to play, but it's not like an original IP. This is Spider-Man. Everybody likes
Right.
Spider-Man.
Right. I'm not a big Spider-Man fan, but I like Spider-Man. So yeah, I
Yeah.
play it. Any character in Marvel, there's a lot of them I like. Spider-Man is the upper echelons of what I like. I'll say in the top 5, top 10. But
Oh yeah, I agree with you,
character's
Lemon.
Batman.
Lemon says in the chat, Microsoft hasn't been porting games as fast as these idiots say they are. They're still trickling Gears is 19 years old. You're right, Lemon. I mean,
Yeah.
they're giving
And
everybody
then Halo.
they're giving everybody this reloaded. I mean, it's not like they're giving everybody the whole like Gears 1 through 5. Here you go. And oh, if you like that, here, play the reloaded version. No. They're going to test the waters with the franchise, and if the franchise works out well, then that franchise will come over. Just like when it comes to Halo. When it comes to Halo, they're going to put the Master Chief Collection on PlayStation.
Minds with the
And if the Master Chief Collection does good, then you can expect other Halo. See, I know Fabio would. Fabio's totally against that.
No, not at all. I just saying.
He's
I
like,
don't
not
think it's
my
going to be
Halo.
10-minute.
No,
He went a 10-minute
just.
rant just because of that.
I hope they
just
do
don't
it.
think it is going to be. I don't think it is going to be Master Chief Collection. I think their way to tip their toes into adding the PlayStation audience to the Halo franchise is with the Halo Combat Evolved remake.
Maybe.
I think that's what they
I hope
want
they
to do.
do,
And
because
then
then
they
they
will
can beat
port
the shit out of
everything
them.
else.
Too.
We haven't even gotten any kind of confirmation that remake is even heading over there, or that remake's even being done. I mean, it's still rumors up until this point.
If it's even real.
Yeah.
I just hope it is. Listen.
I mean, because if you ask me,
but that's one I would be really excited for.
If you ask me honestly, they're talking about a remake of the first game. The anniversary edition that we got was amazing. Why do you need to fix something that was already fixed?
You know why?
Why?
You know why? Because they want to guarantee that, because they don't want to just let's make a port. Let's just make a port and that's it. And like just the PlayStation audience or a few people from the PlayStation audience is going to buy and nobody else is going to. So we are going to remake the damn thing or remaster it again to have better graphics or better frame rates, whatever the fuck they want to add to that, and just sell it back. Whoever and like they are going to do whoever bought the Master Chief Collection until this specific date, you get the game for free or something like that. You know what I mean? Just like with Gears Reloaded, because
Mhm.
they could
Right.
have just made the ports of the Ultimate Edition to PlayStation, but no, they decided to make not just a version for PlayStation 5, but also for the Xbox. And apparently, for what I saw, Gears Reloaded doesn't like overwrite the file from Gears Ultimate Edition. You still have both of them. So like I don't know, maybe that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make remakes or remasters of their first game, of the first game of a franchise, in order to sell it to more people instead of just selling it to a few people and everyone else just like, oh, well, I don't care, I already have the game, so that's it.
Mm.
Does it make
Yeah.
sense? I don't know. Honestly, I think it is
Yeah,
just
no, I agree.
a business move in order for them to get more money.
I can't wait for them to get a hold of Halo and then also Gears, because we're just gonna be destroying them in the game because they've never played anything like that. I mean, all they got is COD, but that's about it.
Yeah, I
Man,
mean,
Mhm.
TJ, I
they
don't think
did.
they're going to.
Well, they did.
They did back
Yeah,
in the
past tense.
back in the PS2 and
Yeah.
PS3
Mhm.
days. I mean, yes,
Yeah.
Xbox was gaining ground in the 360 days, but PlayStation was still going toe to toe with them. You had SOCOM, you had Killzone, and
And where are they at now?
I don't want to break the conversation, but for
I'm
people at
hungry.
home watching the gameplay right now, this is where Bob shit his pants.
What?
Oh, the gameplay on screen. This is where Bob shit his pants. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm out of ammo. Grab the pickaxe."
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I got ammo. Let's go. Oh, da 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 da. Ah. Yeah,
But
these.
they're gonna get their asses kicked when those games come on the PlayStation, because I mean, Xbox players are way different than PlayStation players.
Yeah,
I agree.
they are. They are. Xbox is
I
always. I
mean,
mean, from the very first days of Xbox Live, the Xbox has always been about community and playing together, and that in all their games, you've seen it from all their games. They're all their tentpole franchises have all had that aspect of you played the
Campaign,
campaign.
multiplayer, co-op.
Now here, play the co-op. Play it co-op with friends. You played co-op with friends. Here, why don't y'all team up and play multiplayer? PlayStation has not done that. They've had games that were strictly story driven experiences, and they've had games that had a little bit of story but were mostly multiplayer focused. They never
Yep.
really split that hair right down the middle like Microsoft, or I'm sorry, Xbox. I don't want to call them Microsoft, because Microsoft is pretty shit in my book right now. I'll just call them Xbox from now on.
oh
Xbox
yeah.
has always went at their gaming that way. We're going to give the community as much as we give the individual. And so that's why I think Helldivers is going to just psh, but Denver's like, okay, can we go on to the next topic? LOL, joke, joke, joke.
Mhm.
Denver's
Yes.
like, I'm
But
bored.
So,
It's
okay.
a joke. It's not.
Thank you.
Thanks. I
Wise
was
was just
100%.
Wise said, I'm just getting home. You guys still alive? I'm like, yeah. Wait, did he think we went live at 6 or 7? Dude,
I think I
the
th-
show is at 8 because
That's the
Bob
time
likes
he
to
goes
get 8
live.
a lot. 8
Wise,
is
hop
Bob's.
in.
Let's get his butt in here.
Yeah, Wise, get in here. The show's at 8. 8 is Bob's favorite number because Bob likes to get 8 a lot. There you go. That's why it's at 8, and that's why it's supposed to be on Hump Day, because nothing goes better on Hump
Dude.
Day but a little KY and the boys. Bam! See?
White
I
jelly.
go.
This
Yeah.
shit makes
I like
itself
that
up.
last part.
Wow.
That's that's the part that I don't
As long as you don't slip into one of the other boys, Bush, you're fine.
well, but some of the other guys, I don't know if I gotta watch. I think I have
but
to watch a couple.
you know,
of them.
it's like that
Especially DJ.
song. It's like that song by the Lonely Island. If you've seen it, it was a Saturday Night Live special. It was like, it's not gay when it's in a three-way. When the lights go out,
Ah,
you don't know.
That's freaking
You don't know where
fantastic.
your lover's body ends and your homie's
Oh,
begins.
yes.
Just saying. Um,
You're saying
Please,
that
you
just
guys
as
are Lady
wise
Gaga.
joins.
That's right.
hey, wise old gamer, sir, let us see your beautiful face.
You're wise dancing with the nice screens. Oh, that's not wise.
Ooh, that is wise.
What's up? Yeah.
There's wise.
That's not wise.
So
What's
what
up,
are y'all
Wise?
doing? What's so profound and monumentous you motherfuckers are talking about that's pulling me away from this motherfucker? What are y'all doing?
I mean, no,
Talking about
come on,
how
come on,
PlayStation's gonna port their games over to Xbox
wait,
if Helldivers
wait,
2
Oh, here he goes.
wait. You joined because you wanted, bitch.
I joined because I've been drafted, bitch. That's why.
Yeah.
No, you wanted to draft.
Oh,
You
drafted
you
in the
wanted
military or
it.
drafted in
No,
the
you
wanted
NFL?
draft.
Because
wanted it. Why?
either way, it could go bad.
Here's
Oh,
the thing:
goodness.
you
Triple
wanted to
doggy.
draft, and you weren't
I
even
tried.
invited. You
I
simply
tried
like your
telling them
skill.
that, you know, my knees are bad and I can't fight on the battlefield anymore, but they weren't having it anymore. So they're like, motherfucker, wheel your ass on in here.
You could scare the people in the Middle East.
Wheel.
So wise.
What do you mean scare the people in the Middle East? Shit, if I go there, then I'm selling them shit. Shit, I can sell to Arabs or Arabs, as we say down here.
So
Arabs.
wise, this is the so we'll end the topic with you. Our topic right now is the Insomniac post where Spider-Man's holding up the peace symbol and you kind of see what looks like an hourglass in his eye, and maybe it's time for the peace offering, maybe. And we've seen some pretty like off the wall posts like Spider-Man you can expect it on Xbox this holiday. And what I going from that
Oh Lord,
my prediction is that because of the way the communities are different from PlayStation to Xbox, I expect Helldivers 2 to sell more copies on Xbox than it did on PlayStation. I'm not talking about Steam, just the console. Because Xbox has always had, even their tentpole titles have always had a multiplayer component for people to play together or against each other. And it's always been split down the middle, campaign, multiplayer. Every game's had it. So Helldivers 2, I mean, I see every one of my friends on my friends list, even Fabio, the cheap bastard Fabio. I'm saying that I'm only Fabio. I love you, but I know how many Brazilian reais things cost down there, and you still
Why does
bought.
Fabio look like he's been constipated? He's been constipated all week. Are you not taking any X-Lax or some shit, man? Like you look like you need a shit really bad.
Even
fiber
Fabio has the Super Citizen Edition of Helldivers 2 pre-ordered. I bet Helldivers 2 sells more on Xbox than it did on PlayStation. What do you think?
So here's my thinking. Okay. First of all, I do not believe on a foundational level that anything that is pop culture ish should be constrained to a single platform. Just as much as I did not care if Blade was on both platforms or all platforms, I think Spider-Man should also be in that same boat. Like it is a mass market IP. It spans different types of entertainment venues, books, comics, movies, etc. Let everyone have at it. Now, that being said, like games like Ratchet and Clank, or I don't know if they make another game like I don't know, what was that game they used to make before that? The hero game.
Resistance.
What was it? Huh? What was
Well,
no? What was the
Ultimate
game?
Alliance?
No.
Ultimate Alliance?
Concord.
Okay, anyhow, so it doesn't matter. Like for example, like Resistance, I don't give a fuck about Resistance being single player. Like I mean, I'm being exclusive
Right.
because that is their IP. However, Spider-Man again, I feel personally speaking, since
Yeah.
Spider-Man especially is such broad reaching, it doesn't
Yes.
make sense for you to.
Plus, it's not
sort of
really their
constrain it,
IP.
you
That-
know?
That's a,
Yeah.
That's
it's
why.
Marvel.
That's why I believe the correct decision to put Indiana Jones on every
Mhm.
platform was the right decision.
Again, same story, right? Like, of
And
media.
we've lost Wise.
Yep, he
You've
started
lost
back
me?
up.
Oh, we back. He's
Yep,
back.
yep, there he is.
Your camera and
Yes.
your audio froze. We didn't catch that last line.
Okay. All right. No. What I'm saying is that like, Spider-Man should be as is Indiana Jones, anything Star Wars. I mean, putting stuff behind a paywall when it is mass market, it doesn't make sense to me. Okay. So stuff of that ilk, especially when they borrow from IPs that are well known, it doesn't. So if it isn't, it should be. All right.
Mhm.
I that's what I think. I don't know. I
Yeah.
can't say for certain because I don't.
I agree totally. I agree
Big
That's
totally.
a
Yeah.
very good argument.
Yeah.
I agree totally with what Wise is saying. What Wise is saying is if you thought of the IP, if you thought it up, like with Xbox, when it comes to Xbox, if it's Halo and Gears, I understand the exclusivity. If it's PlayStation, between Ratchet and Clank and God of War, I understand the exclusivity. But
Or
if you
Ghost of Tsushima, or
Yeah,
whatever they make,
exactly.
even that intergalactic, that's fine.
But if
Last
you
of Us,
take
that's fine.
if you take an IP that another huge outlet like Marvel or DC has made a cultural icon, if you take that IP and you hold it behind the cost of having to buy a $500 console, that shit's just not right. It isn't.
Mhm.
I
Now,
mean,
I agree
yeah,
with what they're
go ahead.
doing now. Let me say this, okay? I don't think that they should come like I'm not telling them to come day and date, but even a 1 year timed exclusivity is more than ample to sort of achieve what you're trying to
Yeah.
achieve, right? They make the game to sell their console because for PlayStation the console is everything. So in 1 year, those people who wanted to buy the console for that game have done so. What's left is the residual. So go ahead and open it up to everybody. That makes sense on a foundational level.
Yeah.
That and so again, it should have come out. Right. I mean, nobody should be
I
arguing.
totally agree. I
Yeah.
agree with the timed exclusivity on major cultural icon IPs. I understand that because as we can see right now, our backlogs are just getting larger with the cadence in which games are coming out now. So
Right.
Mm-hmm.
if I hop over to play the new Spider-Man that releases day and date on both platforms, all I'm doing is robbing myself from another experience that I started and didn't finish somewhere
Right.
else.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand. A timed exclusivity, you still get to because let's face it, nobody, if you make a game like the new God of War, let's say it's a PS5 exclusive, for a year you're selling consoles for people that are on PS4 that want to play the new God of War. You're selling PS5s for the new God of War for a year. After that, cut it. I just used God of War as an example. But let's say Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3 will be exclusive to the PS5. You won't be able to play it on PS4. After a year, cut it loose. Let everybody have
80%
that
of any
cultural icon.
80% of whatever a game is going to do usually is done within the first month. Period. I mean,
Right.
that's not me. That's statistics talking, right?
Unless
80%,
right.
whatever.
Right.
I mean, unless it comes off as you might get those rare situations, like for example, Guardians of the Galaxy, which came off of like the Avengers brouhaha, didn't do well because of that. People played it, and then it got a mass growth. Or for example, No Man's Sky, which came out fucking buggy as hell, and then expanded out, or Cyberpunk or whatever.
Not just buggy, fucking empty.
Right. Exactly. But I mean, those games, but those games are like, what, 1 in 1,000, those that really change and in the longitudinal. So games like Spider-Man and stuff, it doesn't make any sense for them.
Yes,
to be
I saw the Insomniac tweet, Thember. That's what we're talking about. The peace symbol, and then you kind of see the reflection of an hourglass in Spider-Man's eye, and yeah, like I said before, it you could take it however you want it, but a lot of people took it as, okay, we're getting Gears. Okay, maybe it's time for our peace offering and moneymaker. Because trust me, Spider-Man will sell. It'll
Mhm.
fucking sell. It'll
I mean,
sell as good as a Batman game.
I mean, I could even argue, you could even make a case, okay, a very weak one, albeit like a game like, say, for example, I don't know, they Insomniac makes a Moon Knight game or something of that ilk, right? He's such a rare, he's such a rare character. I can, you can defend him being exclusive. Like, okay, nobody knew about Moon Knight. We made a Moon Knight game. We made Moon Knight popular. Therefore, Moon Knight should stay on our platform. Cool. No problems. No argument on my part. He's an esoteric character, came out from left field. You made him big. You get to keep him. Spider Man, you did not make big. Spider Man was big to begin with. Wolverine, Venom, these guys are already big. You did not make them big. Indiana Jones, all these, they don't. Doom,
Yeah.
Doom doesn't need Microsoft. Doom was already big. So those type of IPs, I think they need to, as you said, spread the wealth. Now, as I said, you do whatever is financially feasible for your company. If that means releasing them day and date, that's fine. If that means timed exclusive on your part because you want to sell your console, fine. But it doesn't. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. But yeah. But when it comes to Helldivers 2, I don't know about console sales, but I do think it's going to get a new breath of fresh air on the Xbox service, mainly because historically speaking, and this is a fallacy on my end, okay? I'm an old time gamer. I've been gaming since the 2600, right? And to me, Xbox has
2600.
the 2600, Atari 2600, you old fart. You played it. You had the
Oh,
Odyssey before
I
that.
thought you were saying 1926.
You had that
We
fucking.
didn't start that.
Hey, my first console was the Atari 2600 as well.
Yeah.
And I'm not
So, I
talking
mean,
about I'm not talking about the remake one that was sleek and black. I'm talking about the one that had the imitation wood grain plastic and the dip switches to turn it on, reset it, and everything else.
And you had that little thing that you had to tie in the back of your on the back of your
Yes.
TV with a coax cable, and then you had to set it to channel 3,
Yep.
channel
Had
4.
the line to TV and game.
And every time
You would set it on channel 3 because nobody would be broadcasting to channel 3. If you put it on channel 4, you'd get static.
and every time I would go to every time I would go to move my Atari 2600 into the living room, I would accidentally knock that wire off the little selector that my dad used to get illegal channels, and I'd get yelled at.
Yeah. Well, I knew where my dad hid the illegal channel decoder, and I just, whenever he was gone, I just robbed it from his TV. So there.
Oh my goodness! So the moral of this story was wise was spanking at a very early age.
To get back to my point,
right?
To me, Xbox is, and always will be Xbox Live. Xbox was the one who made Xbox Live, and they made gaming, multiplayer gaming what it is today in the console space. So from my perspective, Xbox is, and always will be the multi-platform box. And maybe that's a fallacy on my part because I still believe that since Microsoft paid the money to construct the infrastructure, their live service or their online platform is better. And I could be wrong.
I do.
I mean,
no,
maybe Sony's online platform is better, but
no, you're
it's
not.
Just, it's just what I've been.
Right.
It's what I've grown up in. So Helldivers 2,
the Xbox Live network, the voice chat on Xbox's end, it's all a lot better. The time that I did spend on PlayStation playing multiplayer and talking with a friend of mine that was at work and only had a PlayStation, it was it sounded like I was talking to him over. I mean, so I don't want to sound like I'm stuck up because I'm a gamer, but you can tell whether you're talking to somebody on a telephone or whether or not you're talking to somebody on a headset. They're two different
Correct.
experiences. And on Xbox, I get that headset experience. On PlayStation, I still felt like I was talking to the guy I was gaming with on a telephone.
But even better, even than that, I just feel like
Can't
the
disagree with
network
that.
infrastructure, like when you get into an online game, the matchmaking, everything is just a little bit more
Mhm.
fluid online.
Yeah.
So when I say I am a PlayStation player and I predominantly play PlayStation because I'm a predominant single player gamer and I like their single player games. That's where I play my single player games is PlayStation. When I want to play
Right.
online games, I play them on Xbox. So for my part, I'm looking forward to Helldivers 2 because I will be taking
Oh, yeah.
I'll be day one in the campaign. I missed that in the PlayStation stuff, so I didn't join when they first started. But by the time I was interested, people have gotten so far beyond. I was like, well, fuck it. I'll just not worry about the game.
Now,
I got enough on my plate. But
just out of
now it's like
curiosity.
getting a second win. So yeah.
Just out of curiosity, do you think they will start the Xbox players off where they started the play? Or do you think Xbox will jump in on the current season and the current progression and where Helldivers is now? Because if they
That's a good point.
don't do that and they start you off, because I know that in Helldivers has evolved. Helldivers 2 has evolved. It's
Mhm.
got extra planets now. You've got, I mean, it's a lot. It's a living multiplayer game. You constantly fight during a period or during a season for control and for uh, sanitizing a world, and you either do or you don't. And so they've come a long way since their launch over a year ago. Do you think they will bring Xbox players in where the game is now, or do you think they'll start them where the game started so they get a fresh start like everybody else? And if they did, what would that do to crossplay?
They would have to start.
Some good questions.
That is a good question, actually, and I never didn't give it that much thought to say what I want to say about it. But I will say that they will have to start the players from the bottom rung. There has to be a way for them to sort of like stratify it, for lack of a better word, because like Howard, like a new player who's never played Helldivers 2, doesn't know anything about the world, get into the current state of everything. I mean, they might do that where they like, say, okay, well, you wanted the game, here it is, good luck. But I don't think they will. I think they will they'll have systems in place that will allow people to organically get to that level, I think.
There's probably going to be just a tutorial because it's similar to Sea of Thieves. Like Sea of Thieves was released like we are in 2025, Sea of Thieves, yeah, 70 years ago. Like Sea of Thieves was released on PlayStation when it was completing around 6 years of existence. Like
So did
they didn't
PlayStation?
restart. They didn't restart the game to season one because of PlayStation players joining 6 years later. They just added tutorials. Simple as that. I think that with Helldivers, they are going to, yes, you are going. Let's say they are in season 5, whatever the fuck the season they are is right now. They will continue to do what? They are going to continue to have it on the game at season 5, even for Xbox players. Ah, but we are joining later. Don't care. That's the game. You want to learn the ropes of the game? You are going to play matches, you're going to have your friends together, and you're going to play the tutorial because otherwise, that's it. That's all they can do right now.
Yeah,
I agree.
mean,
I think that's what they're going to do, though.
yeah.
I mean,
Like,
how else are they going to sort of bring everybody in it?
imagine the crazy ass amount of work that would need to be necessary in order for them to, okay, so PlayStation players keep it as it is, PC players keep it as it is. Now
Okay,
Xbox
so
players, you go back to season 1 and
C
then
Steph
forever there's going to be this difference.
says in the chat, Helldivers 2 ain't no campaign. You either good or you trash.
Well, I
yes,
Yeah,
mean, I don't know. I've not
good
played it,
point.
so
but
I can't
Mm.
say.
Helldivers 2 does have an evolving world. Like there are planets and enemies in the world in the game of Helldivers that you didn't have at the beginning of Helldivers. And because of the failures of the community, that is how you got to where the Helldivers universe is now. So I don't know. I mean, I think it'd be really weird. And another thing I want to bring up. So I've been seeing online these PlayStation fanboys saying that there is this uh, kill Xbox players, and I've had this happen to me. I pissed somebody off while I was playing on Steam, and they killed me when we were all waiting. When we waited to get on the extraction ship for the last player that was coming, and they kept killing me over and over and over so that I would respawn and couldn't get to the extraction ship in time. So I've been seeing this movement
You didn't
where
have any
they're
grenades or
saying,
anything?
well,
I threw some grenades in there.
yeah,
All
well,
right, that's good.
so I've been
Stay
seeing
back.
this movement on social media where PlayStation players are going to try and sabotage Xbox gamers' enjoyment of the game by killing them at the extraction or during the game. And to that, I say, I think they should just not let you know who you're playing with. If you go into a lobby, there shouldn't be a symbol next to your name saying you're on Xbox, you're on PlayStation. Should just be a symbol saying you're either on console or you're on PC because that's where it really matters. That's where people care when it comes to competitive play. They want to know whether or not you have the option of using the mouse and keyboard or whether or not you're stuck to using a controller. They should only let you know PC or console, not which console, because we have some very ignorant people out here that are hateful.
Bob,
Exactly.
here's the
Yes.
thing. I agree that this is a really stupid attitude that these people are having. I agree that what matters is just a logo saying if you're playing on console and on PC. Here's the thing. Here's a very, very interesting thing. This doesn't come from then. We grew up on the 360 era as well. We played COD during the 360 days. We played Halo during the 360, Xbox One, Xbox Original, and Series X and Series X eras. We played Gears of War, and guess what? Every single one of those games, what are we the most used to is with a motherfucker in
Mhm.
Xbox chats
Hey,
talking shit to you,
shout out to
teabagging you,
yeah,
dying with one hit from an Asher, over and over and over. So like I'm sorry if you are an Xbox player who says that, oh yeah, I'm totally into online games and this and that, and you are going to get bothered because some bitch ass assholes who are like 12 years old or some mental assholes who are at their 40s are trying to, ooh, let's try to spoil their fun by killing them over and over. Bitch, you know how many times I was teabagged in Halo? God damn it. So you can't just simply take away my enjoyment from the game. If you're going to be killing me, fuck it. I'm not going to complete the
damn.
mission. I'm going to kill you as well.
Oh,
Simple.
hey, shout out to C Steph in the chat. He's coming hard. He's coming hard. He says they can try, but I'll learn their
Agreed.
names to target them in the future. LOL. And then he says, how to beat a
Mm-hmm.
troll is troll harder and better. LOL.
Where's
Yep.
where's TJ? TJ needs to share with everyone here about his good old days as a hacker from Call of Duty. TJ, you still with us? No,
Drawn
he is
TJ.
not with
He
us. I think
said he said he yeah, he said he
I
would
think
be right
he's
back.
eating.
I don't think he's come back yet.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, like this is beautiful. Like TJ used to be, how can I say, like he used to hack Call of Duty in what? The moment he saw someone trolling, using cheat codes and stuff, he just
I'll give
turned
them a
on
taste of their own
his
medicine.
Yeah, he
Oh,
turned
there
on
he
his
is.
hack and he just
He woke
spawn
up.
killed every single person, no matter what, to the point that where they just quit the game.
Oh, yeah, TJ. That's why you're here, TJ, our resident enforcer that doesn't know anything about PCs. Apparently.
Yeah, this is Bob is so proud to share that.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna move on to the next topic.
Move on,
The next
boys.
bit of news. Okay, so we got a full panel here, so we're gonna hit one of the big topics. Big topic. Okay,
Oh shit, we're
and
fucked.
that big topic is the Xbox
Nintendo.
Ally costs how much?
$1,000.
Yes. So as a tech
Man,
head,
$1
which
Drake
million
wants a
dollars.
band.
listen,
$1 million.
I am a tech head, and I have done a lot of. I'm a tech head. I've got a master's in engineering, computer science, and electronics. I know what I'm getting for that
You're a
$1,000.
genius.
Okay, listen, we're getting the most advanced handheld device the world has ever seen so far. The Z2 Extreme, yes, is out in other consoles, but they are minus the NPU. They do not have the AI portion that this handheld, the X version, will have. Whether that's part of the AI investment that we've seen that Microsoft made, whether that's part of the AI investment or not, I don't know. Whether that's part of the AMD partnership or not, I don't know. I do know that the Ryzen AI version of the Z2 Extreme is only going to be on this Xbox Ally X. And the NPU, you say, what can the neural processing unit do for me on a handheld? It can help you with FSR, frame generation, super resolution scaling, everything that would rob that GPU of resources and textures and everything else. Instead of eating up those compute units, it can be handed over to that NPU. And it's not a very powerful NPU, but it is still an NPU which I believe is capable of 50 tops, that is 50 trillion operations per second from an AI standpoint. That Ally X for the Xbox is going to cost probably in US dollars, I would expect it no cheaper than $900. The EU price is looking like $1,000. When you compare it to the ROG Ally X, the version that is currently available from Asus, that version brand new, not open box, brand new is $899 right now at Best Buy. So you're paying $100 extra for the next generation of CPU and GPU, because the Z1 Extreme uses it's either a 780 or a 790 mobile GPU. The Z2 uses an 890 mobile chipset. What is different? The boost clock is higher. The compute units are higher. So you are going to get, and I posted this on Twitter a little while ago, and Colt Eastwood quoted my tweet and said, "This is the type of content you need to do, Bob, because of your knowledge." It was a video that I shared from YouTube showing the different, because we know on these handheld units, what depicts the graphical visuals is what wattage you change the device to run in by going into Armory Crate, which is going to be it's easily accessible now. But you go into Armory Crate and you change it to what wattage you want to use. If you are only looking for 30 frames a second, you leave it on the lowest wattage. You can go up a little bit higher, you get 45 frames a second. Anything over 20 watts. Now keep in mind, these handhelds will max at 35. Anything over 20, you are getting at least 60 frames a second. Now, as far as battery usage, you may only get 3 hours of battery. But if you're docked, if you're one of those people who want to dock your handheld and use the USB-C to HDMI output, it's just as good as your Series S. But you can also pick it up and take it with you. You can't do that with a Series S. So, yes. Do I expect... But let me make it clear. I expect there to be a larger difference in price when you look at the regular Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally X. Because when you look at the Xbox Ally X, figure $899 in the States, $1,000 in the EU. I don't know why the difference between the euro and the dollar is that much. Maybe they just don't know how to manage their money. Maybe they don't know how to manage their money. That it could be. I don't know. Damn Brits, you know. Yeah. Anyway.
Just like
But
that.
just like that. But I believe the difference between the two units will be $250 to $300. So for the regular Xbox Ally handheld, if you want that convenience, it may be worth the price of a Series X for some people. You know, and I've been seeing fanboys talk about, well, why would you're stupid if you pay this much for... No, don't be like that. People pay for what interests them and for what they think. It's like somebody that goes out and buys a VR headset. It's not for everybody. It's expensive. But if it's for you, then it's right. People that go out and buy AR glasses, that's stupid. Who wants to put on glasses and feel like they have 120 or a 240-inch screen in front of their face? Maybe that's not for you. That's marketed for people. It's for them. And they're not gouging you. When you buy these glasses with micro OLEDs in them, they are that freaking expensive. It's just the way it is. When you get a handheld that's got a 1 terabyte 2280 SSD in it, and it's got this APU in it with an NPU in it, it's worth that money. They're not gouging you. There's a reason why this handheld is still $899 at Best Buy, and why you're probably going to pay a little bit more for the Xbox version of it because it's better hardware. Stop telling people what they can and can't spend their money on. If it's for them, then I'm all for them spending their money on it. I give Wise shit all the time because he's a hardware
funny.
Everyone
whore.
gives me
It's
shit
funny.
all the time.
He's a hardware whore. When they came out,
yeah.
when they came out with the classic,
Really is.
when they came out with the classic look of with the 30th anniversary of the PS5 Pro,
Oh,
he
I
had
all over that.
he had to get it. See, you heard him. He's already nutted all over it. He had to get it,
Oh,
and we
shit,
gave him
yeah,
shit.
I had to.
We gave him shit about it, but we
Well,
didn't tell him he
territory.
was.
Straight
We
up
gave him
like
shit about it.
mayonnaise.
We gave him shit about it for getting it, but we didn't tell him he was stupid for getting it, because that's not right. You shouldn't tell somebody they're stupid for buying something that interests them. There's a market for
gonna get
everybody.
I'm actually gonna get it. I got the Ally X, and I know Lemon always says, "Oh well, we're gonna wait to see what it does." I don't know if I'm gonna wait or not.
Have
but,
you
I mean,
seen
I'm
that
probably
vid-
gonna trade it in.
Have you seen that video I shared on YouTube of the different wattage settings on it? Anything over
I
20.
did not see anything this week. I've been out of town all week.
It was posted a couple weeks ago. I'll send you the
I
direct
gotta see
link to it.
I mean,
But it's of the Steam Deck, the current Ally X with the Z1, and the Z2, the Ryzen AI Z2 Extreme that's going to be in the new one. It's showing of the frame rates on each wattage setting for all the different APUs. And anything over 20 watts, you're going to have a really good time with the handheld. Yeah, it's
No, I'm
that
looking
good.
forward to it. I'm looking forward to the ergonomic factors of it. Like I do not
Oh,
like
yeah.
how the Ally X holds. It's better than the Ally,
Yeah.
but it's not. But this one is better. So
As a matter of
I'm
fact,
probably-
I held an Ally X for the first time at Best Buy a couple weeks ago because I was kind of curious about the size and what can I expect from the width and everything. And that was the only problem that I had with it. I was like, man, there's really no place to, like, all the pressure is on these fingers and my thumbs. My ring finger and my pinky finger aren't really doing anything to help. And I thought about the new Xbox Ally having the controller grips on the side, and I thought, man, that is going to be so much better than what this is. But yeah, my Best Buy card is ready and waiting for this.
I'm hoping that they do. I'm hoping that okay. So here's the assumption. The assumption is Best Buy always had the market or the licensure to sell the Asus products, so that's why they're able to sell the Asus Ally and Ally X in the store. So I'm hoping that carries forward with the Xbox. Fucking horrible name, by the way. Xbox ROG Ally. They gotta come up with a better fucking name.
No, okay. So it's ROG, but everybody's just calling it the Xbox Ally or the Xbox Ally X.
I like the name Xbox Ally X as opposed to putting any ROG in it. I like the Xbox Ally X. It's like
I mean,
Xbox
the
Ally,
ROG,
yeah.
officially the ROG is before it because it is an ROG product by Asus. But street name, I think everybody's just calling it the Xbox Ally and the Ally X.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that they have a similar distribution model, business model as they did with the original Ally series. So if that's
it seems
the case,
like they do.
Well, if they take a trade in, if they trade in my Ally X, I don't.
Oh, you mean the one that doesn't work?
Oh no, the one that is fixed and is coming back tomorrow in my mail because it's working now from
it
Asus.
is.
Yes, the one that is working.
You notice how on the last episode of Wasted with Wise, the one that we co-streamed,
yeah.
You did notice how when Lemon was talking all that shit about you gotta wait, because I'm telling you right now, if you already got the ROG Ally X, why are you getting this? And I'm like, because it's a Z1 versus an AI Z2. And he was like, oh, you gotta wait. And I sent him the video that I posted on Twitter of the guy showing the comparisons at different wattages between those chips. After I sent him that video, you remember he didn't say anything else about that topic. He was actually quiet while he was watching it.
You know, he was going to be in line the first day. I mean, I had called him on it. I said, "Well, motherfucker, you're going to be the first person, or if you're going to be in line, you're going to call one of us and say, shit, can you get me one?" Some shit like that.
And I'll tell you what I'm actually planning on doing, I'm probably going to I'm going to get the Xbox Ally X, and then I'm going to look for a really good pair of AR glasses that puts a 240-inch screen in front of me plugged right into the USB-C of it. So I'm not stuck with a little 7-inch screen. Yeah. I'm gonna be that guy in the break room everybody's staring at, wearing these glasses, just gaming on.
Fair enough.
I'm looking forward to it, though. I know for a fact I'm looking. I thought this year was going to be a really lax year. I thought the only big thing that's going to come out was a Switch 2, but apparently, yeah. Oh well. So well.
Oh man. So next in our topics, the sci-fi horror game Routine returns after 3 years of hiatus, coming to Xbox. It was originally
Are you scraping the bottom of the barrel for topics or some shit or like that?
No. If you read the banner that goes across the bottom of the screen, it says your gaming news, big and small. We cover everything.
Okay.
I'm surprised you're not talking about the Exo Mecha game, the one that Microsoft revealed a while back. They did a partnership with, and then we never heard from it again.
Oh my God! There's a limited edition Xbox controller from Beavis and Butthead.
Yep.
I gotta have it.
What?
Oh, we lost Bushy.
I
We
mean,
lost Bushy a long time ago, but that was way before this show and this episode.
I mean, honestly,
Bushy's
honestly,
He
I
went
Bushy's
think
been
took a
gone for a
nap.
very long fucking time. So, shit.
honestly, I
You-
just
the-
think Bushido got tired of the bullshit topics and he just fuck it, I can't with those guys.
Xbox confirmed to be in attendance for the Tokyo Game Show 2025. What do we expect from Xbox at the Tokyo Game Show?
They're
Go,
gonna buy a
Fabio.
Japanese. They're gonna buy a Japanese firm just to close it down after they release their game. Sorry,
I mean,
had to.
honestly,
I fucking
Could you
had to.
imagine?
I had to.
no, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised by that because,
Why are you
like,
laughing at?
seriously, motherfucker,
Laughing hard
who
too.
who
It's okay.
at
What's
Xbox?
okay. Let me feed the geriatric bastard here up. Okay. Anyhow, so
Okay.
what?
Whoa. Stop. I got to answer C Steph right now in the chat. Switch to be better.
He said, stop.
Learn English. All these handhelds are trash compared to the Switches. They don't even have to try ROG. Dose, that's again, practice English. Why they partnered with Xbox. No, that's not true. If you look at the handhelds out there, there are only two that are talked about. Yes, MSI has the Claw. Yes, Legion has the Lenovo has the Legion and the Legion Go. But there are still only two handhelds that are talked about outside of Nintendo fanboys. That is the Steam Deck and that is the ROG Ally. Because those are the only two that count and the only two that do it best. And I have to give some of that credit to Armory Crate. Because Asus Armory Crate takes care of all the updates and all the management on that handheld for you. The other two devices depend on their OS to do it. MSI does not have a proprietary software to do it. Neither does Lenovo. And the Switch 2 is garbage. The LCD, the LCD that is on that Switch is so low quality. The ghosting is horrible. If you're playing at 30 frames, you're fine. If you play at anything higher than 30 frames, you take a screenshot. You can't do it without ghosting that frame 4 times. Digital Foundry proved it. Oh no, it's Alex proved it. Oh no, it's Alex didn't even use a still frame. Oh no, it's Alex took a picture of the frame and it showed 4 ghosting. I'm sorry, but the IPS screen on the ROG Ally and the Xbox Ally is superior to the IPS screen that is on the Switch 2. And if the Switch 2 was better, why didn't they go with an OLED? Why did they try and skim a couple bucks off the top by going with a cheaper made LCD than was on the original Switch? That's fucking bullshit. That company, Nintendo, is selling you on nostalgia. They are
That's
expecting
all, but that's what they've always sold anyone.
Yeah, I was
on.
gonna say that.
You're talking as if this is a shock. You know,
I hate you,
no.
Bob.
I know. I'm just trying to rip C Steph extra hard just to be an asshole.
I agree with whatever you're saying, though.
But he does deserve it.
I do too. Yeah.
I mean,
You know,
no,
I'm not
agree with you,
saying.
but
So I'm not
like you said,
saying I'm not going anywhere.
That's their lane.
Look, I'm not saying anything about this Ally X this is going to sell more than Switch, because it's not. Simply because of the price. Now, if the price was below that of a console, hell yeah. But it's not.
If it was $700, I think you have a very good chance. I think that would be, reasonable for not Lenovo, for ROG and for us. I think about $600-700. Even I'd go get one. I already have one.
So C Steph.
Oh yeah, I get it.
C Steph, you say me haters be hating because Nintendo doesn't have to upsell with tech to gain in new users. You're right. That's because all Nintendo users are casual gamers.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
No,
They're all
you
casual.
game no. Listen, you game other
the majority
wise. You game other places.
Why you don't count?
If you're
Yeah,
a
but you're saying
Nintendo, if you're a Nintendo only gamer, you're not really interested in tech. If you were interested in tech, you wouldn't even have bought a fucking Wii.
This
Okay,
is true.
you'd have stopped at the GameCube, and you'd have still bought a GameCube just for Resident Evil 4
I'd love to get
Mm-hmm.
because that was
Well,
the
I
only
would've
place you
preferred
could get it.
Pokemon too.
The tech
Yeah,
heads
yeah.
know what they're getting, and they are concerned in what they're actually spending their money for. The casual gamers who know Mario and know Donkey Kong and love those characters are not concerned about the tech that they get. They're just concerned about the experience that they will get and the games they'll be able to play moving forward in the generations. Switch 2 has the fastest selling console ever, not even high tech, is cause it's Nintendo. You just contradicted yourself. You just contradicted yourself, C-Steph. You just said Switch 2 is better. All these handhelds are trash compared to the Switches. And then you said Switch 2 is the fastest selling console ever. Not even high tech. It's cause it's Nintendo. You just contradicted yourself. You just proved my point. Yes, they're selling. They're selling because of nostalgia. Now, I'm not saying, now, would I love to play Donkey Kong Bonanza? Yeah, I would. Why's? I'm fucking jealous.
No,
I don't have a Switch 2, and I don't.
Yeah, I'm.
I mean,
you play Mario Dread. I mean, what you call him, Dread? Metroid Dread.
And yes, Switch 2 does have the fast-selling console because it's Nintendo.
I'm gonna take a freaking Switch any day.
That
Switch is
too?
garbage.
Well,
Well,
but
the Switch
people
1
who
was
buy
really good
Switch-
because the Switch 1 was as open as Nintendo was ever going to get with their consoles. The Switch 1
now you
ha-
can't do anything
has
with it.
yeah, which the
You
Switch
do
1 was
console
moddable by a lot of different communities, and you were able to do a lot of things with the Switch 1 that Switch 2 literally will lock you out of the Nintendo ecosystem
prick.
and all your purchases you've ever made with them. If you
Rick,
if you
handheld.
buy a used game that happened to be used by somebody that was
Yes.
banned, that's fucking crazy,
word?
dude.
really?
That's wild.
Yes,
You hear about that? Why?
No,
You
I
hear
didn't
about
hear
that?
that.
There's videos of it, yeah.
Oh my God.
So somebody
Yeah,
bought a
it's-
game from a
people make a
banned
big deal
player,
about
and
it.
they got
Yeah.
their console banned because of it.
So
Yep.
if you get
They
banned,
hurt it.
all the games that you have installed on your Switch 2, if you get banned and you can no longer use those games with Nintendo, what's your next option? Well, I'm just going to sell the games to GameStop. That code on that game cartridge is in record with Nintendo. Somebody goes into GameStop not knowingly buys that used game from the person that was that's offloading it because they couldn't play it anymore because they were banned. They then get their Switch 2 bricked because they bought a used game. They were unknowing. Yeah, there's actually a lawsuit
the
right
world-
now over that shit.
It is, yeah. It absolutely is. But who in the world is caught is banned doing what? Modding? I guess modding your
Well, no.
Switch to play
So
games?
so on
Yeah,
the
if you're not
Switch,
doing that, then what in the world are you getting caught for?
so on the Switch 1, there was this cartridge you could buy where you could buy this cartridge and you could put several games on the cartridge. If you didn't want to change out cartridges all the time, it was called a mag cartridge or something like that. So this cartridge would hold several different games, and the Switch 1 would play these games off this cartridge and allow you to install these games. If you try to put this cartridge into a Switch 2, it's labeled as a hacking device and you're banned.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Bring that
That's
ban hammer down
crazy.
quick. Now, didn't Xbox and I know Xbox had a lawsuit against them for breaking 360s when and I'm not saying I modded them.
People
know
used to
Oh,
mod
yeah,
them.
you
yeah.
didn't mod anything
Mm-hmm.
back in your day, tech wizard.
No, I'd never.
I
It's
used
like-
to. and I never got banned, never got bricked.
He's right over
You-
there, officer.
You know,
Right
it's funny
there.
you should mention that era because I remember Xbox being destroyed over this is how you share a game on PlayStation. And now
God.
That
and
murdered
If there
now
was
shit
ever an
for the
ad that
whole
you could
freaking
say
generation.
destroyed Xbox, that would probably be the ad.
right? And
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
and now every digital
Yes.
purchase has a digital handprint on it that you have to be online to
Yep.
use on every console,
problem
every
with Don
platform,
Matrick
even
with that
Steam.
Yeah. The problem Don Matrick did was he gave ignorant gamers too much information for that they wouldn't understand, and gave them too much that they would be like, "Wait, what's this? Wait, I don't understand why if I put the game in, it has to send a signal." You didn't have to say all that. The only thing that he did need to say needed to be stopped was what was the one thing he said about
If you don't, if you can't, if you
it
don't have
locked out.
internet, you can get a 360. You should
Yep.
get a 360 if you don't have
No,
internet.
not
Yeah.
no, not that one. But that was hard. That was hard though.
was
Yeah, that
another
was
one.
hard. That was hard.
Magic has
That
a
was
shit ton
cold.
of them, so go ahead, pick your choice.
If you can't afford it, get a second
There was
job.
something
He
else he said
also
that they
copied
had to
what
they had to roll
PlayStation
back.
said. Yeah.
Yeah. Shit,
It was
go
something
ahead.
they
Okay.
had to they would lock you out if you didn't do something. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, if
but
you
they
didn't
rolled
log
that
in at
back.
least once, yeah. Every 24
That's
hours
it.
if you
That's it.
didn't log
Okay.
in once. And a
Yeah,
lot of
people would log
military
in once
people
before.
that had
Yeah.
Xboxes were so fucking furious. They're like, you're kidding me, right? So I'm in the Middle East defending this
I
damn
never played Xbox
country,
One
and
either.
I can't even play my games that I bought that I took my console because I don't have internet over here.
Mhm.
They were getting pissed.
So
That was one big issue.
next on the topic list, news big and small. Don't hate me because we give you all of it. Minecraft has teamed up with DC Superman. You're getting free Superman skins for your Minecraft game as we speak, as of July 9th.
Okay.
Next on the topic list, big and small, medium size on this one. Fallout New Vegas 2 is more likely than ever before. Recent Xbox development rumors have suggested that a follow-up to Fallout New Vegas and other Fallout titles may be in early development. With the yeah, I know.
Look at that.
So
Don't play that shit, you freaking
Love me some
asshole.
freaking
so
Fallout.
I mean so I kind of listen. I kind of see.
It'll do better than Concord.
I listen. I kind of see the wah viewpoint because we're talking about a game that may or may not be out before the TV show's even doing seasons. Doing seasons.
Oh yeah.
How about
Okay.
that? How about that? Yeah, how about that?
I mean,
That's the only reason. Otherwise,
Hold on,
fuck
man. What's the
you.
matter with you? I told you we should have talked about having CJ on here before.
You know, of all the
just
things that I
invite
could
him.
say to trigger to trigger draw TJ.
I like Fallout New Vegas.
It was
dude.
a fucking
That was my
hero.
favorite. That's
It
one of
was
my favorite
good.
games.
Right?
it was
It was-
pretty good.
But TJ, you're that's the hill you're gonna die on. That's your
That's the
Everest,
trigger.
the air horn.
Yep.
Well, no, it's actually Halo, but
That's the line
no,
right
but but definitely Fallout New Vegas. I like that game.
Next
Oh,
next
man.
up,
I
Sea
love
of
Fallout
Thieves
4
is getting paid subscription servers for custom servers. So you'll be able to play a server with you and just your friends, and nobody
you have
else
to
will
pay
bother you.
Yeah, but can I play with myself? That's what I want to know.
Well, of course you can.
You
You
can
can
always
even
do
have
that one.
you can
Turn off
even
the
have your
camera
friends help
and,
you.
and turn off the mic, and then go at it.
He said, turn off the mic.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so another one that I'm really pumped up about, what I really thought was a jewel of last year
okay.
was RoboCop Rogue City. RoboCop Rogue City was so much fun.
Great game.
It really gave you the feeling
Just
of
download it.
I'm RoboCop and your bullets don't hurt me, and everybody called it a really arcadey feel, but to me it was like
Arcade.
you're a freaking robot. What do you expect? They're not hurting
Dude,
you.
Right.
It's just like RoboCop the movie. Like it's really, really fucking good. Like it's well done. Like they actually
Am I
took
the
a
only
care
one
to
that like
make-
RoboCop 2?
So
Am I
they're
the only one that like RoboCop 2?
no, you're not. I liked it too.
Okay, okay. I've gotten a lot of heat
If
from
they
that.
had used the
It's like, oh,
different,
you like that? I was
if
it was
they
good.
if they had
It
used
was
the
trash.
beautiful.
so the only thing that kept RoboCop 2 alive for me was that they kept the original voice actor for Murphy. If I mean
Okay.
it was enough of a stray from the core
Hey,
element
Peter
of the
Weller,
first movie.
he didn't
Yes.
do. I don't remember. He didn't do 2.
Yeah, he did do 2. I'm saying that's the only reason
What'd you
I
say?
still stood with 2.
Oh, you made it like okay. All right. I
No,
gotcha.
no, because I mean, because what you saw in the first one was kind of a revenge act for killing him and him remembering his family and
Right.
remembering why he
Right.
did what he did because of what they did to
Right.
him. The second one took this whole corpo / drug angle, and yeah, if it had been anybody other than the original voice actor doing Murphy, it would have been a peer too far for me to stick with it. But they kept him. They kept all the originals. That's why I was still okay with it, even though they went the way they did. But in case you forgot, there's a new RoboCop game releasing on Xbox, and that is the RoboCop Rogue City Unfinished Business.
Hey, KY, I need to run. I
You-
came in. I just came in. I came on the show immediately. So yeah, I'm not eating anything. I'm not really even
appreciate you
changing.
coming
my, you know my ratings are gonna tank as soon as you leave. I'm just saying.
Oh, go for yourself. I'll go up. I'll go the
Yeah,
opposite
still
direction.
having 2 people, watch you have 1.
Well, you know what happens? I'm a negative and I'm leaving, so that's a negative. So 2 negatives make a positive. So there you go. So your
I
ratings will go
guess.
Oh, you have to leave so soon?
Yeah, I literally just got here, and I
right.
just put my bags in the corner and
Listen,
turned on-
brother,
They gotta turn on
on your
lights
way out,
twice,
tell
they're still
everybody
knocking
where
on
they can
doors.
find you and enjoy your wonderful content.
Love
Yes,
messing
yeah.
with guys.
I'm as always the wise old gamer, the man who brings the fun and dysfunctional. So yeah, you can catch me and my lively cast of characters, what I call panelists, every Friday night at 6 p.m. Eastern on Wasted with Wise. If you've never seen the show before, well, you are missing something. It is totally different from all the other podcasts that you see
Chaos.
on Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, whatever.
Absolute chaos.
We are now actually streaming to all streaming platforms. So Twitch, Trovo, Twitter, YouTube, and Kick. So, and of course, you could catch our podcast as well. That usually goes live every Monday on all your podcasting platforms as well. So yeah, but you can catch us every Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, tomorrow night is going to be an interesting show. Yeah, looking forward to it. And yeah,
Probably going to go over a lot of things we covered on this one. So if you catch this one, don't catch theirs.
Well, yeah, if you catch this
Just
one and
joking.
you really want to, and you would really want to fantasize about 50-year-old men and their man titties, then yeah.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh man.
Y'all have a great night.
can bring
I'll
mine
see
Yeah.
you guys tomorrow.
Good night, Wise. Love having you, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, Wes.
All right. So
Got that. Just kidding.
our next, God damn it, why you got me so okay? So our next topic, apparently Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is planned to kick off Gamescom.
Nice.
So we're gonna get a shot at the new Black Ops 7. Now I've been gaming for many years, many decades, and I got to throw it out there. This is unprecedented because we never get 2 Black Ops in a row. We always get the trade-off. We always get the mainline story, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, and then we get a Black Ops, and then we get a Modern, and we get a Black Ops. We get a Never have we gotten 2 Black Ops in a row.
Game. Yeah.
But this year we're getting a Black Ops 7, and it's apparently going to open Gamescom on August 19th. So I'm pumped. I'm ready. I will be glued to my chair for Gamescom because apparently that's when they're going to announce the pre-orders are open. It's August 19th. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably be working that day, unless if it's on Sunday. If it's on
Yes.
Sunday, then I can actually watch it.
Call of Duty Black Ops 7 will kick off Gamescom the 19th of August.
Nice. Okay.
And Bob
Yeah.
will be glued to his screen because they're apparently, what I've heard through the grapevine, they're going to open the pre-orders for the Xbox Allies during Gamescom.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Planned for a mid-October release. So
Halloween.
I do believe that the first round of units will go fast, which is why I'm going to be on Best Buy's website hitting refresh, order.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I remember
With
the
with
Xbox
listen
Series
with
X case.
with Black Ops 7 coming so close to 6. Like I said, we usually get time between 6 and 7.
I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm ready for another
With it,
Call of Duty already.
so but you know what? I love the Black Ops storylines. Nothing beats these Black Ops storylines. They're so twisted and
Yeah, dude, I
yeah,
agree. Honestly,
they're off the
yeah.
wall. They
Yes.
throw you for a loop, whether you're expecting it or not. They still
Personally,
get
World of War is still my favorite, but
yeah. But
It's my
with
that
this
second
one
one's
favorite.
actually
coming,
the
with 7 coming so close to the release of 6, do we think? I mean, is it going to be a shorter campaign? Is it not going to be? Are you going to be able to feel like there wasn't that much put into it?
It's a good
Is it?
question.
I don't know. We'll have
I'm
to wait
worried.
I
and
don't
see.
know.
The Xbox Summer Sale is now live. It went live yesterday. Yeah, there's 1,000 plus games discounted. So if you want a deal, hit their summer sale. I'm sure there's a link for it on your home screen when you start your console up. Game Rant reports Ubisoft appoints CEO's son as the co-CEO of a new subsidiary. Ooh,
Yeah,
What?
I do remember reading about
What?
that. So the CEO of Ubisoft has appointed his son as the CEO of a new Ubisoft subsidiary. So it's
Oh
like
my
father
fucking
and
lord.
yeah.
Yves
I mean, as
Guillemot
long
is
as he's got
such
good
a
ideas.
There's a spin-off
what
Go
the
ahead,
publishing
Bobby. I'm
fuck?
up.
company. Okay, so there's a spin-off publishing company happening from Ubisoft, and the CEO of Ubisoft has placed his son as the guy to run that spin-off publisher.
Nepotism, nepotism. Somebody say something
Holy
about
fucking
nepotism.
shit.
Yeah,
What the
I
yeah.
fuck
mean,
are you
As long as
talking
he's got, like I
about?
said, as long as he's got good ideas and he knows what he's doing, I wouldn't, have a problem. We get that all the time with management. Either a friend is hired from another friend to get the position, or a family member. And then the third option would be they hire somebody stupid, which most of us unfortunately run into as your manager, and you're screwed.
C Steph in the chat thinks that Black Ops 7 is just going to be a year 2 of Black Ops 6. And that's all. Yeah, I don't know.
Um.
I wouldn't be,
Uh.
yeah, I would be
Hey,
surprised.
Steph. Why don't you go do some research, bro? They're actually
Oh
doing live
gosh.
stuff.
Oh
Look, we
lord,
don't need no
seriously?
battle. We don't need no battles with C
Yeah,
Steph in here. That motherfucker has
what
shut
you
down
got to say,
channels.
Drunt?
We're
Wait,
done.
wait a
C
second.
Steph, he didn't
Drunt,
mean it.
what do you got?
No.
What you got to say? Drunt, you sound like you got something on your chest.
I'm just saying, go do your research instead of just saying, the obvious thing that anybody can say.
All right, next on the gaming news, there's an iconic British cartoon. It's getting a fresh Xbox game for its anniversary.
Oh, it's irrelevant.
Danger Mouse and Pinfold are
Oh,
heading to Xbox Series consoles for a new side-scrolling adventure. Not Bob's cup of tea. I don't like side-scrolling since Contra.
I think side scrolling.
But it
I don't
will
like them.
celebrate the iconic British cartoon's 45th anniversary. And this mouse, there's a picture of this mouse in our Discord. Danger Mouse, he looks like a punk ass bitch. I don't know how to take him. Yeah. He's got a patch over one eye, which he's got a patch over one eye, which already from American standards is pretty cliche. And he's got a big red nose that looks like it should be his mustache. And yeah, I'm not really buying what he's selling. I'm not really eating what he's cooking. Yeah, I'm not really smoking what he's growing. I kind of like I want to see some gameplay and some storylines. Yeah, I'm not picking up what he's putting down. Yeah, and of course, what Thember alluded to earlier, Xbox's contraband is still in the works as job listings reveal new positions. Will we see it soon? I don't know.
Honestly, that is quite surprising. That there's still it's still alive. How?
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm with you with that too.
I don't know. I really don't have an answer
I'm
for
still
you.
gonna say I'm shocked that people are so excited. Like Colt has every time you mention it.
All the
it's
shit
like,
that got canceled. All the shit that got canceled, but that somehow survived.
That one's still around, right? Exactly.
Perfect Dark got shut down, but that game that we didn't we never even saw really anything of Contraband. They only did one little snippet trailer, and that's all we saw. We saw more of Perfect Dark than, I mean, like, yeah.
No.
I don't know.
More from Everwild.
Well, don't forget what we saw from Perfect Dark. That came out to be totally fake. There was not actually.
No. Nope.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Oh my goodness.
The developer of the game. The developer of the game did confirm that. The developer of the game did confirm that while some things were a gimmick in order to make it feel, in order to flow perfectly for the showcase, many of the stuff that they showed there were true gameplay. For example, combats, stealth mechanics, gunplay. Those stuffs were real, but part of it, of course, were the smoke and mirrors that you end up seeing in a E3 demo. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's not 100% false. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I will say at least it was more reveal than Contraband.
Yeah. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I gotta be honest with you.
It's just
I gotta be honest with you. What I saw in the fake gameplay of Perfect Dark had me much more attached to the thought of Perfect Dark than it did Contraband.
Yeah, right.
I didn't really think that much of Perfect Dark, but I have to agree. I was more willing to, look at that and be like, oh, I'll give it a shot at least. It's not doing nothing for me, but I'll give it a shot. The Contraband did nothing for me.
It's an IP that's famous.
Let me
like
guess.
it was one of the very first shooters on a console before Halo.
Let me guess, Bush. You were one of those guys where.
Good.
Let me guess, Bush. You were one of those guys that saw Perfect Dark and you were like, "Oh well, I have Game Pass, so I'll try it." You bastard! Don't you know you're supposed to support the developers? You piece of shit! Don't play a game on a service that's destroying gaming.
You're right.
I looked at it like that. I looked at it just like that. I'm like, yep, it's on Game Pass. I'm like,
yep. Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Yep.
So
it saves me money. It doesn't burn a hole in my pocket. So
next on our both big and small in the gaming news, 5 years later from announcement, the live-action Assassin's Creed adaptation on Netflix is actually moving forward.
Pretty cool.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't have to rent or buy it because it'll be on my subscription already.
You sound just like you. Don't you know you need to support the directors and the developers.
Fuck the directors.
That's why it's called. Listen, that's why it's called D&D. D&D go together like peanut butter and jelly. All right, directors, developers, support them both. Don't-
there you go.
Don't
Yep,
pirate
mhm.
your movies. Go to the theater, damn it, because those are the numbers in the end of the day that really count. Not how many
Right,
not
matter.
how many people you reach, how many opinions you change about a character. It's about how many dollars and tickets you sell. Okay.
A sidebar, real quick. I got a quick sidebar.
Oh,
Us Henry
sidebar,
Cavill
BB.
fans.
I'm curious. Finish Bush. I
I
Crickets,
want to
was
know.
waiting for
crickets.
him to finish. Interrupting me. I was getting ready to do that, but
I was
somebody
done
probably beat me to
interrupting
it.
you. That's why I
So,
stopped, because I realized I
yeah.
was interrupting you, just like I am now. So, in a count of 3, I'm going to stop interrupting you, and then I'm going to let you talk. 1, 2, 3, go.
All right. So, one thing I found out today was Henry Cavill is working on Voltron. Anybody else knew that before me? Don't make me look dumb here and say
What?
you did and you really didn't. Don't say you knew and you
You
didn't
didn't know
know.
Henry Cavill was doing a Voltron movie?
Don't do that, Bobby.
No, I'm
Yeah.
I
yeah.
actually didn't know.
I didn't know. I'm just fucking with you. The only reason I did it that way is because you said don't tell somebody don't do something, otherwise they're gonna do it. It's like
Listen, I would've
handing.
did it too.
It's like putting a teenager in a room and saying, whatever you do, don't push this
Don't
button.
touch that button.
Because as soon as they get bored, the first thing they're doing is touching that button.
Exactly. As
Is
lately
he
as they
gonna
can.
join? Is he gonna join Marvel since DC did him dirty? You know,
I
or
don't.
what?
There was so many rumors that he was going to be Captain Britain, and
Because
then I
Oh,
forgot
because
who else.
he was in
Recently,
I
he was
actually
in
liked Captain Britain.
he
So
was
did I.
in
Yeah, I did
what's
too.
it called? The Deadpool and Wolverine movie, and I liked
Right.
that. It was funny as shit.
What he called it?
Where
Uh,
where he's huge. He's
was
the
it Cavalry?
Wolverine, Calverine,
Forgot what he called
and
it.
he's like we'll
Cavalry.
treat you so much better than those dipshits down the street.
Yeah. He
Oh,
sit down the street too. But yeah, they say he's doing a Voltron movie. I was pretty stoked to hear that. I was like, okay.
That's gonna be
One
pretty
thing I love
cool.
about Henry Cavill is that he loves doing geek stuff, and he's supposed to be doing the Warhammer project. I would love. He's a big fan of that. Love to
Yeah,
see him
he's
one of those giant suits.
oh, yeah, that'll be cool, dude. That will. I'll actually play that. I may even support the developer on that one.
He may even.
I may even.
Yeah.
C Staff says, did y'all see the new teaser trailer for the new Tron movie? I hate Jared
no.
Yeah, a while
Leto,
ago, but I
but
didn't see
had
the new one.
goosebumps. He actually hates Jared Leto, but had goosebumps
I'm not a big
watching
fan
it.
either.
Really?
I don't dislike him.
Goosebumps.
'Cause when he does regular movies, he's actually pretty good. When he
Yep,
does comic book or sci-fi characters, he ain't so good.
I don't know.
I don't know
he's a
I
good
why.
mean, we're
he's a
talking
good
about
singer.
Tron. We're talking about Tron. This
Oh,
is a
I'm hyped for
sci-fi
Tron though.
character.
I'm hyped for Tron though. I've been hyped since I saw the first trailer. I'm not Steph. I'm not watching the new trailer. I don't
I
need to have
I like
anything
Jared
spoiled for
Leto.
me.
He's a really cool person.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a good band. So
Yeah. Bush is in the camp of believing trailers show too much and reveal too much of the story in movies now, so he
yeah,
doesn't
they
want to
do.
watch it. You can watch all
Yes.
the trailers for a movie leading up to its release and know the entire story and not really have to go watch the
Oh,
Because
movie.
they're predictable.
or at
Because
least
they're
all the
running
good
out of
action.
ideas. They're running out of ideas and
Yeah.
witty ways to actually like keep
You
us
know, I
guessing,
mean, okay,
and
so
they're fucking it over.
C Steph in
I
the
don't know. I haven't
chat
seen
says
that in a
Jared
while.
Leto is a wannabe Heath Ledger, and you know that okay, it's a little it's a little
Okay. I don't know where you're
it's
getting that, but okay.
it's a little too
I
soon,
don't
C
know.
Steph, because Heath Ledger's not with us anymore.
He's
He's
got
not with us
Yeah.
anymore, and somebody does have to pick up the torch.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd let it be
DC's not gonna
Jared
sleep
Leto, but
and say, "Oh, we're gonna let our best, villain be dead." It's like
he's just hit or
Yeah.
miss. I don't
they're gonna
understand
they're
why.
gonna
I think he's a good actor,
Okay,
but
so
I think he's really hit or miss.
yeah.
the last topic in the news, both big and small, we have to talk about is, of course, the Xbox console exclusive Exo Mecha finally
Yes,
has a new release window.
You hear that, Fabio?
dude, I'm excited for that
Dude,
game.
this is where somebody plays the music. Dunch dunch dun dun dunch 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 dun dun dunch 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 dun dun dunch.
Exactly.
Get your body moving, right?
I mean,
Well, yeah, you're right.
That'd be
No, you're right. It
hard.
would have fit.
That'd be hard for Wise if he was here.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, Wise might have had it too.
So it's been years since we talked about Exo Mecha, during which time it was supposed to be getting ready for release, but ended up being delayed to 2022. Flash forward to 2025, and it's still not out yet. The developer is clearly still very passionate about this project, though, and it's undergone somewhat of an overhaul. It's no longer
Good.
going to be a free to play title. It has a Kickstarter campaign to help get the project over its final hurdles. You can check this out for yourself over on Kickstarter, where you'll find a lot more details and screenshots about the game, along with confirmation that the price will only be $19.99 at launch. This is apparently
Not
because
bad.
Exo Mecha doesn't have a publisher to support a free-to-play release. So they don't have a publisher that's willing to go to bat for them on a free-to-play.
Go to Xbox.
Yeah, I mean early
Yeah,
access and
Xbox is on it,
Xbox.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
there's a
yeah,
lot of games that are in early access or game
um,
preview. Grounded
a
was. Path
so
of
a
Exile
direct
Wait
is.
a minute. Isn't that supposed to be in Game Pass?
Yeah, it's supposed to
I
so
be in
thought
Game
Exotica
Pass.
was supposed to be.
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Exomecha, a direct quote from the developer. It says online games are very expensive to launch, and we do not have a publisher that can support us to make this game free to play. That's why Exomecha will be $19.99 at launch. Hope you guys understand. Exomecha started as a solo development journey, and then we became a very small remote studio. We want to build this game with you, not for someone else. We want our game to be the way our players want, not the way our publishers want it. We need
That
one final boost to cross the finish line. That's why they've started a GoFundMe or, yes, a Kickstarter.
Right.
I think that's badass
Yeah,
because honestly, a lot of people just sell out and say, "Do whatever the fuck you want with my IP because you just paid me like millions of dollars." So yeah,
$20
yeah.
isn't bad at all.
yeah,
Not
that's
bad at
fucking
all.
I mean,
cheap
You
for
know,
nowadays, especially with inflation. Yeah, that's really
I
damn cheap.
Mhm.
I really think
I
that.
mean,
Go ahead.
no, it's just because I think it's interesting, but at the same time, I think that is quite risky for them. Not because people are not going to give the money. People are going to give the money if they are interested in having a game, of course, no doubt about that. But the fact is, for them to assume that all we need now is is this limited amount of money that a Kickstarter campaign, a GoFundMe campaign is going to give to us, I think it's quite bold because if you remember, for example, Psychonauts 2, that project started as a Kickstarter campaign. What happened? 7 years passed of development until the point where they saw that or either we release the game and it's going to be shit and the company is gonna
It's
close,
gonna miss
or
bosses and stuff. Yeah,
or or we are going to have to, or we sign this letter of intent to be acquired by Microsoft, and then it allows us to not worry about money and we can make the game thrive. Because at the time of development of Psychonauts 2, they were literally considering like, okay, cut bosses, cut this specific psychic power, cut this specific level, this and that. There were some internal conflicts happening
Fabio, do you
inside
remember why?
inside Double Fine. What?
Do you remember why they were cutting shit and why all the studios under ZeniMax were getting cut or getting cut
Why?
portions of their projects? It was because the
Uh,
CEO passed away and they didn't have a CEO, and they were trying to save their asses to keep the lights on, and
AJ,
Microsoft
I'm talking
basically
about
saved them.
Double Fine. I'm
I
talking
know.
about Double
Yeah,
Fine.
Double Fine was owned by ZeniMax. That's the whole point.
No, no, DJ. You talk about C Steph about doing his research. You should pay attention to your own research. Double Fine isn't owned by ZeniMax. Double Fine is from Tim Schafer. God damn it!
Oh, wait, who? Oh, I'm getting confused with a different studio.
Holy
But
fucking shit!
but
God
still,
damn it!
either way, he still needed the money, and he did go to Microsoft, and they did acquire him.
Yes, exactly. So my point
Mhm.
is for them to just assume that a Kickstarter campaign is going to be enough for them to finish the game the way they wanted for it to be finished. I think it's a bold and extremely risky move. That's what I'm trying to say. So I think that they might in the future still need a publisher, even though they are saying we are not going to go with publishers anymore. We are just going with our loyal and good fan base. You know what I mean?
So, um, I've seen my bandwidth get cut in half here in the last 5 minutes. So I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on, but I want to end on a comment from me and then go straight into intros if that's okay with you guys.
Sounds
Sure, no
good.
worries.
Okay, so the comment that I have is I really believe that the whole support the developer has really that whole cause, that whole mantra has really been diluted by the fucking fanboys on social media over console and game
Yep.
sales. You're talking about supporting a triple A fucking developer that didn't budget their shit correctly to begin with. Okay? Fuck
Agreed.
that. These developers, the ones that are going out there for Kickstarters and GoFundMe's, these are the developers that need to be supported. Fuck the company that made Helldivers or the company that made uh, the last Halo or the last Indiana Jones.
Right.
Don't support them. They're backed. You know, they're
Yep,
backed.
that's
And
by a
they
trillion-dollar company.
yeah, they're backed by trillion-dollar companies. Their only measure is on how many games they sell and how many users they have per month. These small developers that don't even want to go to a publisher because because it's a free to play game. That is what our focus really needs to be on. Not the you got to support the developer otherwise they'll shut them down. No. Don't turn this into a battle against Game Pass over jealousy because you don't have a comparable service to Game Pass. I'm sorry. Yes, PS Plus Premium should be more than it is, but it's not. I'm sorry it's not. You deserve better. You deserved to get Helldivers 2 in PlayStation Plus Premium before it was sold to Xbox gamers. I agree. That would have been a boost to the player base. But instead, they want to make a penny on Xbox gamers. I'm sorry. That's the way it is. But these developers, the ones that are making Exomecha, these are the developers that we really need to cuz let's the cultural things in gaming are always kept alive by these smaller gamers or these smaller developers. Without them, we're left to what the AAA we're left to the direction the AAA developers want to take us in because that's what's selling, not what's niche. That's what starts movements. That's what changes genres. That's what evolves genres into what they become. That's why we got Pal World from Pocket Pair. Who knew Pocket Pair before Pal World? And then all of a sudden we got a
Right.
game
Well,
that
nobody
shoved.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nobody did. But all of a sudden we got a game that threw 4 different genres into one and became gangbusters and is getting sued over it, over bullshit, because they can't make a game,
Yeah.
they can't make a Pokemon game that is any good. I'm sorry. Take a page out of Pocket Pair, and instead of spending all this money to sue them, why don't you make a game that beats them? You've got the platform, you'll sell the game. But on that note, I just want to remind everybody listening that these AAA developers, they don't need your money. If you enjoy their games, then buy them. It's these smaller developers that are putting games into early access and are putting their games at such a low price, like Exomecha, $19.99 US dollars. That's $20.
Last
Just
time I've heard
because,
a game being released that cheap, I mean, that was like what, like 10 years ago? I mean, like an actual game.
yeah, and that's only because they can't find a publisher who wants to back
Yeah.
their free to play direction. You know what? I may not even play Exomecha,
Oh, I'm excited for it.
but they've already got my $20 because of the way they're talking to me, because of the way they're
Yeah.
reasoning with me.
Mm-hmm.
They're reasoning me from a place of need.
A player.
Yeah, they're speaking to a player, and they're reasoning with me, and that's not what the AAAs do. The AAAs are like, you're going to
Nope.
pay this for this game because this is what you expect from us. And when I
Kind of
pay
like
the money,
Randy Pitchford.
yeah, and when I pay, well, no, I got to go against you on that one because I've got a lot of co-op experience on a lot of co-op
I know,
experiences
I
on
know,
Borderlands. I wouldn't
No,
trade for
no,
I
no.
get
anything,
that.
so he does
I
have my
know,
money,
but
unfortunately.
But that's
I'm
exactly
just
what he
saying
wanted.
how
That's
how
exactly
he
what he
said it
wanted.
though.
You are literally just saying the an example of exactly what he wanted. You are going to do this because you like this, and you are going to do this because
You're
you are
gonna
my
do it
little bitch.
because you want it.
Otherwise, you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise you're not gonna get the game. So like just putting your good memories of it is exactly what he wants. What do you think? What do you think Nintendo does when it comes to Pokemon? They don't give a fuck about doing a good or
Nope.
innovative
They're
game
like, you gotta
anymore.
catch
Why?
them all,
Because
bitch. So we just release
only
more
what they
wacky
what they
inventions.
care is just what they care is just the pure nostalgia
All
of
right.
the people they are going to buy. So like what you're saying is just like you're not
Yeah.
doing an argument against what TJ just said. You just gave an example of the problem, actually.
Well, that's what I'm here for, right?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
On that note, we've been live for 2 hours and 17 minutes, ladies and gents.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't remember. I mean, we've been getting
I don't
more
remember the last time
news,
either.
or we've been getting more talkative during the podcasts, because
Yep.
Game Set Live is not known for going over 2 hours very often. But on that
Honestly,
note,
Yeah, not when it's
honestly,
low news cycle,
let's never
especially.
do this again.
oh God. So, but on that note, I do want to end with our normals. Mr. Fabio Amorin, sir, where can
Yo,
they find you in case they wanted more of your content or wanted to game with you?
Thank you
my
for your service.
content. What? Oh, thanks so much. I know I'm a veteran. Amazing. Well, I salute you, good sir. Well, you can find me not just on the Game Cell Live podcast. You can find me on the XPN Network YouTube channel, and as well as on the XPN Network website. I just debuted my first game review of a little indie game called Wild Rumble. You can also find me on Twitter as FBOMarine97. You can find me also on Xbox as Buffalizer8. Sometimes you can find me on the Wasted with Wise podcast. This week I probably won't be able because I will be off during the weekend. And you can find me sometimes maybe in more hopefully with more frequent releases that doesn't take way that much time, releasing some scientific papers about chemistry because guess what? That's my job. Ha. Thank you very much, Bob.
Nice. Nice. Mr. TJ. Sir, where can people find you out if they're looking for more of your content or wanting a game with you, sir?
Yeah, you can find me on Game Set Live on Wednesdays at 5 p.m. PST. And then also you can find me on X at DrawnTJ450, or you can find me on Xbox at DrawnTJ. And everyone, please hit the like and subscribe button for KY Bob and the panel, please. It's free.
Oh,
It's not that hard
oh
to
yeah,
It
do.
is. It is. And
yeah,
it's free,
you
and we
can
only
you
do.
can like one
I only
important
do
thing
long
you can
podcasts.
like you can find Drawn TJ as well being a freaking god in Halo Tactical Slayer or the previously
SWAT.
named SWAT
Listen. He's
because
not
that
a.
motherfucker like this
He,
mother. Oh,
go ahead.
go on,
But I
go
was
on,
gonna
go
say. I
on.
was gonna say he's not a god. You're just that bad.
Hmm.
No, no.
Ooh.
If I was that, here's the thing: with every other modes in Halo Infinite, I was doing so much better. But in SWATs, this TJ is
Oh,
amazing.
dude.
Honestly, I never saw it.
SWAT is my best mode. When I
I love
when I get
SWAT.
when I
Headshots
get
only.
one shot headshots, dude, that is when I shine.
I love
Yeah.
it.
It's having to get through armors when I suck.
Well, I don't mind that.
It's
I
actually his
just
problem.
prefer
It's
more
actually his problem.
realistic.
Hey, shout out to Sir X-Men in the chat. Unfortunately, we've been live for 2 hours and 21 minutes. We're going through our outro, sir, but I would encourage you to watch the replay. We talked about some really cool shit, bro. I wouldn't
He,
lie to
he
Yeah,
you.
we talked about you.
He took too long of a nap, and now he's catching the outros.
Well, hey, Sir X-Men, he's just like me, just like Bob, just like Bush. We're getting up there
Needs
in
a power
years.
nap.
We need
He
we
needs a
need our
power
naps.
nap.
You don't see the gray hair?
Me
Look at the
too.
gray hair. I need my nap. Okay.
Oh, you're
Miss
fine. You're young, man.
Mr. Bushido, sir, when people want more of your soulful goodness and want to
And troll
maybe catch a game with you,